All right. Good morning. 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 What is happening with everybody? Sorry I came in a little bit late. Was just finishing up some things. We're going to wait for some people to get into the chat, and then we can chop it up. If you are not subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you are not subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Please. I would greatly appreciate it. If you don't want to, cool. But I'm telling you, you get good boxing talk over here on a daily basis. So if you're a hardcore boxing fan, hit the subscribe button. Put a comment in the comment section. If you're here listening, leave a comment. Say what's up. Doesn't matter. You ain't got to say anything if you're not a super hardcore boxing fan, but if you're listening, just say hello. If you don't feel like hitting the like button, if you don't feel like supporting the channel in the Cash App, support by just saying hello. Leave a comment. I would greatly appreciate it. If you were listening, just leave a comment. You can leave a thumbs up, thumbs down, doesn't matter. Just leave a comment. Would be greatly appreciated. Today, before we get into, I'm going to say what's up to everybody in a minute. But as you see, why did Terence Crawford finally take the Errol Spence Jr. fight? Huh? Oh, okay. Maybe I didn't process that. I wonder why that is. Why did he take this fight? That's the discussion we're going to have today. Because there's a lot of people that have been saying something that I said. I told you people be taking my stuff. However, I got to admit that the stuff that they're taking is very obvious. Specifically, that you guys owe Errol Spence Jr. and Al Haymon an apology. You need to give Al Haymon an apology. You all are so disrespectful to a man you have never met and never heard say a word. You all owe that man an apology. Errol Spence Jr. owing him an apology. Look, man, you just stupid if you didn't think that man wanted that fight. That's it. With Errol, you just were dumb if you didn't think he wanted that fight. Or dishonest. I don't know which one it was. Dumb or dishonest, could be both. I don't know. But the things you guys say about that man, Al Haymon, never having met him, never having heard him say a word, calling him a thief and a liar for his entire year, just to turn around and have Terence Crawford accept virtually the same deal that he was offered last year. You owe that man an apology. That's who you really owe the apology to. Also, when are you guys going to admit that when are you going to apologize to Showtime and Steven Espinoza? When are you going to do that? When are you going to apologize to these guys for saying that they've been going out of business, saying that they don't want to make the fight, saying that they're standing in the way of making these big fights? When are you going to do that? When are you going to apologize for that? When are you going to apologize to your listeners for saying that they were going to go out of business? The people you convinced that they were going to go out of business because you were reading financial reports and you don't know how to do that at all. People are asking about apologies for Errol Spence Jr. So I say, since we're giving apologies out, give apologies out to the whole crew. How about y'all give apologies to Floyd Mayweather Jr. for consistently blaming that man for other people not fighting? Your sourpussing from him whooping up on Manny Pacquiao and beating all these other people that you hope he lost against have you still echoing foolishness. that him being undisputed him being undefeated is the reason we don't get big fights. When are you going to apologize to him for that? When are you going to start admitting that you are wrong? Period. I've been sitting here for years waiting for you all to ever admit that you were wrong. And you absolutely, positively refuse to do so. Hypocrisy on one hand, double standards on the same hand as the hypocrisy, flat out being wrong, defending being wrong, and then never ever coming around and saying, look, hey man, I was wrong. You all won't even admit when you're wrong. If your fighter loses a fight, you won't admit you're wrong. So I just need to know, hey man, at what point in time, since you all are running around, now let me also be very clear that the reason that this whole who needs to apologize conversation started was Terence Crawford fans getting up the gumption to tell people that they need to apologize to Terence Crawford. Why would we apologize to Terence Crawford when Terence Crawford took the same deal that he was offered before now? And the only difference that I can see is that he had CAA, Creative Artists Association, or whatever the name is that. And this guy's name, I can't remember his name, Arnie Fleisch, negotiate the deal for him and take a chunk of his paycheck. Why do we owe an apology to Terence Crawford for that? A $10 million guarantee and a bilateral rematch. Both of those were already on the table before. And seeing as Gervonta Davis versus Terence versus Ryan Garcia did 1.2 million pay-per-views, that guarantee probably isn't worth the paper it's printed on. I want to know when Terence Crawford is going to give Al Haymon an apology. Errol Spence an apology for saying he's not his own boss and all of that, but then turning around and taking the same deal. When are all of these, since we dishing out apologies to Terence Crawford? I will say, I don't owe Terence Crawford an apology because I never said he was afraid. I said he was the reason that the fight didn't take place. And the fact with the information that's out there on the streets on this deal proved me right. If you took the same deal that you got last year, that you said you took, but you thought it was BS, now you got creative artists, you're working with creative artists, and they say, oh, no, it's not BS. That's actually a good deal. Okay, yeah, well, where's the apology for that? Where's the apology from Tim Bradley to Al Haymon? Where's that apology, Tim? Where's that apology from Max Kellerman to Al Haymon? Where's the apology? I think they've successfully ducked Terence Crawford through this contract, even though they offer the same one again and he accepts it. How about that one? How about that apology? How many years are you guys when's Kevin Iole going to give an apology to the PBC for saying that they're going out of business in 2017 and 18 and 19 and 20 and 21 and 22 and 23? Where's the apology for that? You all are tearing down boxing. You all are tearing down boxing. You all are tearing down boxing. Because there was an argument that took place yesterday, like last week, about Devin Haney's pay-per-views. Devin Haney's pay-per-views on ESPN. It took place between a podcaster on YouTube whose name shall remain nameless, that actually had the gumption to argue. Let me tell you how disrespectful people are. You have Leonard Ellerbe. Leonard Ellerbe is an MBA. He has a Master's of Business Administration. He is an MBA. He is a man that has been a part of the biggest pay-per-views in the history of pay-per-view. Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s And then after Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s career is over, he becomes part of Gervonta Davis, who is now one of the biggest pay-per-view stars in the sport of boxing, in a division where there's never been one. A little guy, a 135-pounder that very well may be, well, actually, who did have the biggest pay-per-view in the last several years when people said there are no more million pay-per-views. Leonard Ellerbe is part of that team. When Leonard Ellerbe jumped up, when they had that Floyd, when Ryan and those, he was on that stage. Wasn't he? Wasn't he? But yet y'all got enough nerve to talk to this man like you know anything near what that man knows. I don't have to like Leonard Ellerbe to know that he knows more about the pay-per-view world than I do. But you got YouTube guys out here arguing with him, telling him how bad a platform Showtime is because of the viewership that took place for Rolly Romero versus Barroso. And had enough nerve to act like Devin Haney. They were like, and Lord Leonard Ellerbe said, wait to you think ESPN is that good, huh? Wait for the numbers for the fight you got coming up this weekend between Devin Haney and Vasily Lomachenko. Now, at the time when we talked yesterday, I had not seen Dan Rayfield's tweet about the 150,000 pay-per-views that it was reported to have sold. 150,000 for Vasily Lomachenko and Devin Haney. 150,000. That is 150,000 less than Gervonta Davis did against Rolly Romero at a lower price on a bigger network. What? Repeat that for me again, Martin. Say that again. Yeah, let me say it again. He sold 150,000 pay-per-views against Vasily Lomachenko, who is one of the most well-known fighters in all of boxing, for an undisputed title. It was the best versus the best. And 150,000 people paid for it at $60. Gervonta Davis fought Rolly Romero and did 300 for no major belt against a guy that the boxing world does not talk about on a network that's smaller, that you all said is going out of business all the last year. Why? Because they couldn't afford to make the Errol Spence Terence Crawford fight. That's the lie you told. It wasn't in their budget. But they make the same offer. The same offer. And Terence Crawford takes the same offer. The same one they made last year when they were going out of business. Now, you all like to tell me I have my agenda. What's your agenda? What's your agenda? And when are you going to apologize for your agenda? My agenda is very clear. I'm going to call it like I see it. Period. Vasily Lomachenko, by the way, is going to be ranked number 1 by the WBC and be in position to be the mandatory for Devin Haney in his next fight. Yeah, he is. Word is that they approved it. They approved it. Mauricio Suleiman said that he didn't think it was a robbery. Said that. That's true. But you know what? He also turned around, according to reports, we'll see when it comes out if it's true or not. According to reports, he's going to leave Lomachenko. He is going to approve Vasily Lomachenko's appeal. Approve it. Not disapprove it. Approve it. Leaving him as the number one contender to that title, which means the WBC, by the way, is the next mandatory due. If he's number one, he is going to appeal, and they've left him in number one. He's going to appeal to be the mandatory for that title. Now, what do I think about that? I think that is unfair to Shakur Stevenson, because Vasily Lomachenko, whether you like it or not, lost that fight. And to do it in that fashion, when you say that there's not a robbery, that's unfair to Devin Haney. That is unfair. That is unfair to Devin Haney. Or that's unfair to Shakur Stevenson. Let me rephrase that. That is unfair to Shakur Stevenson. But Lomachenko should just be getting a voluntary rematch anyway. Because if Devin Haney stays there, which I don't understand with 150,000 pay-per-views where he's going to go, those are Bud numbers. Those are Terence Crawford numbers. Let me repeat, those are Terence Crawford numbers. In a bigger fight than Terence Crawford had on pay-per-view. Those are Terence Crawford numbers. And nobody was jumping out there to sign Terence Crawford. So old-ass Bob is probably going to be his only outlet. Old-ass Bob. That's why I'm telling you guys are doing Devin Haney a disservice by the way you support the things that he says, some of the things that he says, and some of the things that he does. Real quick, let me get these cash apps. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you so much, man. My guy Buzz said, telling the truth, 100%. Yes, sir. Going to tell the truth, man. Then I'm going to say what's up to everybody in 1 second. And then you guys can argue with all of what I said. I don't mind. Anybody wants to talk to me about what I said, jump on, and I will recap. Number one, y'all need to apologize to Al Haymon and stop running that man's name into the mud. I literally saw one of y'all put up a video saying he was having sex with trannies on videos. I literally saw that on YouTube. Now, if you're telling me that is nothing but guys making hit pieces on that guy, trying to run that man's name down because you can't compete with him, because you're not as good as he is, and he's so much better at what he does that he doesn't even have to talk to you to get the job done and get a job done better than anybody else ever has. There is no boxing manager in the history of boxing that is anywhere near Al Haymon. Nowhere near it. You can talk about promoter, Hall of Fame promoters and all of that. You cannot find a boxing manager that is better than Al Haymon in the history of boxing. Easy. By a grip. Nobody's even close. And every 10-can Sam out there think they're better than that man. Every 10-can Sam, every one of y'all bums, I'm telling you. Y'all talk all that stuff about supporting black people. You got a Harvard educated, not that means that he's better, but it just means he's damn well educated. Who is a legendary concert promoter. Legendary concert promoter. Where somebody said, hey, Michael Jackson got a Pepsi contest. Michael Jackson needs to put on a Pepsi tour. Who do you call? Oh, I know this guy, Al Haymon. He's the only guy that can pull that off. Something that big, the only guy that can pull that off is Al Haymon. And that's before he even got to boxing. And you talking about giving Devin Haney his flowers? You want me to give Devin Haney his flowers for being undisputed at 24, but you won't give Al Haymon his flowers for being one of the greatest entertainment businessmen in the history of it, period? It's like you want me to give Devin Haney credit for being a mayor and not Obama for being the president. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Black man. Tell me I'm lying. Black man. Tell me I'm lying. You tell me anybody that has done what Al Haymon has done without never looking for a camera to stick in his face. And you all out here putting tranny videos on this man. You owe him an apology. You sitting there co-signing what Max Kellerman says about him. Talking about if you just get on this show, I'll stop Al Haymon to look like I ain't never going on your show. For what? For what? Go on your show so you can have the interview of the century? No. Go talk to Bob Arum. Bob Arum talked about him. And then what did he do? He did business with him. And he said, you know what, man, that guy is really easy to do business with. You know what Canelo Alvarez said about Al Haymon? Man, I like working with him. He's really easy to deal with. That's what everybody said about Al Haymon. I like working with him. He's really easy to work with. Easy. Not difficult at all. You got Terence Crawford tearing that man down. You got Bernie the boxer tearing that man down. All of a sudden, to go off the CAA, sign with CAA, and take the same deal that was offered him the first time. Who deserves the apology? Who deserves the apology? Black man. Who deserves the apology? Huh? Who? Inside information. I talked to somebody that works directly for Al Haymon. I'm not going to say his name, but y'all know who he is. And he said to me, to my face, all Terence had to do was say he wanted to have another fight. We wouldn't have had a problem with it. That's all he had to do. We didn't care. We want to make the fight. But if he wanted to take another fight first, no big deal. Just tell us. Just tell us. That's all he had to do. Just say, hey, we got to fight. You know why that is? Because they're grown-ass men that have done fight after fight and understand that's what it happens. Okay, we can't quite get where you want. You want to take another fight? No worries. Go take another fight. Fight David Avanesyan. Hey, man, I might give you another fight. You want to fight somebody else? No worries, man. We'll put you on Showtime. Now let's talk about somebody else. Regis Prograis. Let's talk about what just happened to Regis Prograis. Regis Prograis signed with Eddie Hearn in Matchroom because he was going to get a unification fight with Matias. Do you know what happened with Matias? Matias is fighting on the undercard of Errol Spence Jr. and Terence Crawford. Now, Regis Prograis does not have a Matias fight. Didn't get the fight. The fight that Regis Prograis was promised by Eddie Hearn to get him to sign and take that WBC belt over there. His first opponent pulled out, Paro. I'm telling y'all some wild boys out there. Y'all some wild boys. Real quick, Andy said, Bud for the money. Much love, $5 holler, brother. Thank you, man. And then I'm going to get to y'all's questions. I'm going to say what's up to y'all in just 1 second. Like I said, I'm going to get it all off my chest in the beginning of the show. Get it off my chest in the beginning of the show. LaMarcus in the building said, blessings, sir. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you so much, man, for that $5 holler. That's huge. Thank you. I don't know where my gong is. Much love in that Cash App to y'all. And then my guy, Stone Alone in the building. What's going on, brother? Thank you, man. What's going on, Thomas Hill? I see you, brother. Much love, man, to my guy, Stone Alone in the building, brother. Thank you. Thank you to my guy, Stone Alone. And G-Man in the building. Excuse me, let me repeat that. RuPaul in the building. Wilder did 75K. Dan R said that, but you said that's false. Excuse me. I don't think, no, Dan Rayfield did not say that. You're a liar. Dan Rayfield did not say 75,000. Do you know who said 75,000? Rick Glazier. Stop lying. Rick Glazier said that. Rick Glazier said that. Rick Glazier said 73, 75, or 73. Stop lying, RuPaul. Get your lies straight. Get your lies straight. Much love in that Cash App, though. Antonio with the $15 holler, brother. Thank you, man. Say showing support, man. Needed support. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Let me give you these gongs, man. For prosperity. And I don't know an apology. Hey, RuPaul. No, I don't, RuPaul. I don't know an apology for nothing. I said that he was the reason that the fight hasn't taken place. I don't know an apology for squat. Ray Davis in the building says, salute, smash that like button. Yes, sir, bro. Thank you, man. Because he was the reason that the fight didn't take place. But we'll get it. And Barbara D in the building. Happy holiday to everybody in the chat. Much love in that Cash App, Barbara D. Thank you, sister. What holiday is it? What am I missing? Happy holidays. What's the holiday? Oh my God. Let me say what's up to everybody now. Then I'm gonna. So now I got that off my chest. We started. I said for the first half hour, we're gonna do it like that. Ray Patterson in the building. My guy Cadillac 634, Ernie V, Thomas Hill, B&B Boxing News. I gotta slide all the way down because I'm like a half an hour down. The corporate media owes Errol Spence the true strap season. Spence, Al Haymon, and Steven Espinoza and Premier Boxing Champions a major apology. A lot of folks to eat crow for now. Yeah. A lot of crow. I'm going to go all the way down here to the end, though, because it's way too long. I went for a half an hour, bro. Keith Derario said, Fanon, you must apologize to Bud for calling him names. I never called him a name. Stop lying. Or we will go to court with you. No, you're not going to go to court with me. If I call you a punk, what are you going to do? What are you going to sue me for, dumbass? If I say you ducked, I believe you ducked. What are you going to sue me for? What are your damages? What are you going to sue me for, and what are your damages? Please. And let me say that again. Please. Please. Spare me. It's crazy. You know it's crazy? How you always see the dumb comments. Like the dumb comments always jump out front. Hey, my guy says, salute Fanon. Plus my guy, John Bowie. Yes, sir. It's amazing how the dumb comments always jump right out at you. Like, man, it's amazing how that works, man. That's amazing how that works. Amazing. It's just amazing. Merch is dumb in the building. What's going up? Says sue Crawford for dragging his feet, ducking for a year. Bud fans don't think that didn't affect Errol's bottom line. Yeah, it cost him a lot of money. Cost him a lot of money. Channel lawyer has spoken. Yeah, we're going to sue you for saying he ducked. Fanon can't call him a punk, but definitely call Bud soft ass duck. No, I didn't call him soft. Oh, so you can't call him a punk. You can call him a soft ass duck. Yeah, but I never did that. Dude, I don't set myself up for, it's Memorial Day weekend. Okay, who knew? Man, I'm telling you, man, I'm trying to tell you, I'm so zoned in. I'm so zoned in. I'm so zoned in. I don't even know. I don't even know a lot of times when the holidays are. And it's always been hard for me to separate Labor Day and Memorial Day. Hold on, man. This thing is real weird. Okay. Yes, sir, Herbert Johnson. Oh, T-Larry said, I called him a punk. I mean, you know, I'm not going to set myself up for that, man. Because I know, like, later on, I have to talk to people. And it's all what I say is going to be, whatever I say, it's going to come back. So people go, you said this. People tell me a bunch of stuff that I didn't say. So let alone that. Take time to take a break and pull that grill for nah, man. Shit. Nah, man. Let me tell you, bro. Nah. I've been kind of forced to take a little bit of a psychological break. I just couldn't help it. But hey, what's Aaron Muhammad? What's up? He says, salute to the channel. Man, Crawford was halfway around spinning the block, that double duck. His plugins need to kill that noise. Hey, look, man, he took the same deal. Ran out of options. And somebody convinced him. What's going on to the great Chicken Talk in the building? What's going on, Lefty? That's my man right there. Make sure you guys always follow Chicken Talk. Great dude over there, Lefty, man. What's happening with you, sir? For now, are you aware Rolly Are you aware that Rolly has the real WBA belt at 140? You asked me why would Devin fight him and threw in the timeout. Excuse me. No, I didn't. I said, why would he fight Devin? And I threw you out because you're no longer allowed to talk about Devin. You overdo the Devin talk. I'm sick of talking about Devin. Devin fought. I'm done. I'm tired of talking about him. And you bring him up all the time. So I'm about to tell you, I'm going to throw your ass out the channel if you keep bringing up Devin in the middle of conversations where I'm not talking about him. Because what you do is you put me in a position where I got to sound like I'm hating on a black dude. And I don't like the feeling. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't like the feeling. I don't. I don't like telling you what I think about Devin hating him because it's not going to be pretty. I don't want to be the guy sitting there when we got a bunch of Democrats in the room and me telling you, man, I think these dudes are a bunch of thieves. I talked to my mother about Joe Biden, and I tell every time she brings up the Democrats, I'm do like this. I don't want to be that guy all the time. So sometimes I just, you know the saying, if there's nothing nice to say, then don't say anything at all. That's what I want to do with Devin, but y'all won't let me do it. You won't let me do it. So you force me to talk about him, and I give you exactly what you don't want to hear. Devin's spoiled. What? I think he's spoiled. I think he's spoiled by you all. I think you guys blow so much smoke up his backside that he thinks that's air. You know what I mean? Like he's going to choke on it eventually. And at 150,000 pay-per-views, he choked on it. At 150,000, and I'm telling you, I'm waiting on that gate. Because we ain't got to guess. I'm waiting on that gate. When those gate receipts come out, it better read 3 million. Better read 3 million. Better read 3 million. Better not be loaded with comps. If it's loaded with comps, just don't ask me about Devin so I don't have to be the jerk about it. I don't want to be the jerk. That's why I wasn't a prosecutor. I didn't want to put people in jail. I could have done it. Could have spent my entire life sticking Negroes in jail. I didn't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be like, yep. I don't want to do it. They wanted me to do it. I didn't want to do it. No. Sometimes I regret it because if I could stick many of y'all in jail, I'd be putting y'all asses in jail. But it's dumb shit y'all be saying. And I mean it. Dumb shit y'all be saying. Don't make me fall for the fact. Hey, don't make me tell the facts. Yeah, exactly. Don't make me tell you what I think. Nah, not the facts, just what I think. Lomachenko, though, does not deserve to be number one in that daggone in the WBC, though. That I do believe is doing a disservice. And I do believe, just so you know, that Lomachenko most definitely is very, very privileged. That portion of it, I agree with. He is very, very privileged. And I've said it for years. He's definitely ridiculously privileged. And he's going to get another shot. He is. Without a doubt, he is. Because he's got fans just like Devin's got fans. And I mean the same type of fans. The same type of fans. The people actually acting like Gervonta Davis needs to do squat. In no other world, other than boxing, would Gervonta Davis have to do squat in the position he's in? Squat. Squat. You might as well squat, other than to make you happy in the fights that you want to see. Look, Shakur Stevenson, that's because he said Shakur Stevenson was going to be the mandatory for whoever won that fight. And then what Mauricio Sulaiman said was that he didn't think it was a robbery. So if you don't think it's a robbery and you said that Shakur Stevenson would be the mandatory for the WBC, whoever won it, then why would you leave Vasily Lomachenko at number 1? Because they're saying that's what is being said, that they're going to leave him at number 1. So why in the world would you do that? If he wasn't robbed, he lost. So drop him in the rankings like everybody else. That's all I'm saying. Treat people like everybody should be treated fairly. Everybody should be treated fairly. And I don't care who it is, because I'm not one of these dudes that say eye for an eye and tooth for a tooth. I don't believe in that. I believe in do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And how would you have people do unto you? Not mistreat you. Just don't mistreat them. Don't mistreat Devin. Don't mistreat Lomachenko. Don't mistreat Gervonta. Don't. It's not okay to say, well, somebody's doing Lomachenko wrong. He doesn't have the right to have a disservice redressed. Everybody deserves that. That's why you want to have rights. You don't want to. One of the greatest minds, in my opinion, in the world today is Neely Fuller Jr., who said, what difference does it make to replace the system of white supremacy with another system of injustice? What good would that do if all you're going to do is take the oppressor off and replace it with another professor? Tracy Lewis said, Fanon is a snitch that wants to throw us all in jail. You damn right I am. I definitely want to throw people like you in jail. Get your ass out of here. Fanon jail. He's a snitch. Dude, lawyers are not snitches. You don't even know what a snitch is. Prosecutors are not snitches. Dummy. They're not snitches. That's their job. He said, oh, hey, but now YouTube prison. I'm already in YouTube prison. I've been sitting here for another month. I'm telling you, that's fair. Be fair all the way across the board, man. No, lawyers are not liars. Lawyers are advocates. They're not lying, usually. They're advocates. Their job is to convince you of something that is in the best interest of their client. They're doing a job. They're like an intellectual watchdog. That's their job, to advocate for something. If you are a defense attorney, your job is to defend. That's your job. You have to advocate for your client, whether he's guilty or not, whether he has committed the crime or not. Your job is to advocate for him. If I work for a company and my job is to draft their agreements. Fanon sticking up for white supremacy. No, I did not stick up for white supremacy, you dumbass. What I said was, what good is it to do to replace it if all you're going to do is have a different system of injustice? What difference does it make? You want to replace the Europeans with the Chinese and keep the same system. What good does it do you? None. He said, lawyers are actually the most honest. I have sworn an oath. How many of y'all swore have sworn to be honest in your daily career? Dude, their job is to protect you. Their job is not to share your opinion. Their job is to protect you. That's their job, to advocate for you. And by the way, prosecutors save y'all asses more than you know. I know a good friend of mine. My name is not Blue Blood, so you're out of here. Bye. My name is not Blue Blood. Goodbye. He has a channel. Type it in. Go over there. Look, the court, the lawyers do, not the court. I'm not going to give you guys a civics lesson today. Thank you very much. The court's job is to protect the public's interest. That's why they call it the state. The court's job is to protect the public's interest. The lawyer's job is to advocate for their client. Got it? Got it? Anyway, you guys can do what you want to do. Say what you want to say. I'm going to get back on the boxing. I'll respond to it, then I'll throw you out. You need an explanation for why I throw you out. And T. Orlando said, by the way, F the state. Exactly. T. Orlando can't stand the state, and neither could I. That's why I didn't do it. But sometimes I look back and think, yeah, I should have fried y'all like bacon. But whatever. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on, Louis Bray? I like what is this? The Warner lady or experience that I like both fighters, but my thing is, if Spence couldn't knock out Mikey Garcia, a fighter coming up 2 weight classes, how in the hell is he going to stop Crawford? Because number one, they're 2 different fighters. Number 2, Mikey Garcia was not coming up 2 weight classes. He was coming up 1. Mikey Garcia had already won a championship title at 140 pounds. So technically speaking, he only moved up 1. And they're 2 different fighters. Mikey Garcia is going to stand there like this and not get pummeled. Anyway, thank you to everybody that supports in the Cash App. I mean, in the Cash App, because it's the only way you can support the channel, man. Chillville said, what's going? He said, got this late start this morning, just landed in Chicago. Okay, that's what's up, man. You out there for the gig? He fought AB at 143. Yeah, so he had 2 welterweight fights. Nah, I don't think that. I don't never buy that. Spence wanted to outbox him to prove a point. I don't believe that. I know Spence said that, but I just think Spence was out of shape. That's what I think. I think Spence was out of shape. And I think he was out of and I think that he really didn't try to get back in shape until the fight with Sean Porter. I don't think he seriously started getting and being like, okay, I got to get my condition, and it took a while for him to get there. And then he had the accident, and I don't think he was all the way back against Danny Garcia. But then the way his body looked and the way his energy levels looked, he looked different against Ugas. And when you see him walking around the gym, now he looks different. His body looks different. I've seen him in person not too long ago. He looks different than he did the time, because I saw him in person. I think I've seen Errol in person at least 4 times. I've seen him in person 4 times. 4 times. And 2 times I saw him fighting in the gym. Let me say, 1 time I saw him in the gym. 1 time I saw him ringside in a fight. Another time I saw him in the crowd, and 2 times I saw him in the crowds of fights, and I was close to him in the crowd. Comparing the way that he looked, and one time when I saw him in the crowd was right before the Mikey Garcia fight. Was right before the Mikey Garcia fight, and I thought he looked fat. I was like, man, he looks fat. Like, I was like taken back by how he looked fat. I was like, man, this is a little dude. Like, he's a little fat dude. Not ridiculously fat, not like obese, but, you know, looked like a little chubby dude to me. Little chubby dude. So I couldn't get why everybody's saying he's so big and he's so strong. So I was like, he looked like a little chubby dude to me. Then I saw him at the Frank Martin versus, when Frank Martin fought on the undercard of, Mark Magsayo versus Ray Vargas. I sat ringside for that fight, and Errol was there and he was giving interviews, so he walked in front of me a couple times, and I was like, that dude don't even look like the same guy. Like, he don't even look like the same guy that he looked like before the Mikey Garcia fight. He looked big, like strong. Like, I got it then. I was like, okay, I get why people say he looks big, because he looks big. He looks strong. His neck was big. You know, his face was thin. His neck was big. And this, I mean, I don't know how long ago that fight was, 6 months. I mean, it was not that long ago. You know, it was not that long ago. So, yeah, he looks different in person now than he did before the Mikey Garcia fight. So I take him at his word when he said, look, man, I was getting fat, blowing up in weight, and I had to have fat camps to pretty much drain all the weight off me. I think that he's telling the truth. So I suspect the reason he didn't really beat up Mikey Garcia like that is he had to pace himself. Same thing a little bit with like whoever he fought in that condition. Yeah, but the guy that you see now, that guy, the one, if you go look at like Ellie Setback and you look what he looks like in that gym, oh no, that's a big dude. I mean, that's a strong guy. I can see that he looks strong. You know, Derrick James is the same way. I've seen Derrick James before, and Derrick James I thought was, you know, chubby. Not chubby, but you know. But then you look at the next time I saw Derrick James, he's very lean. Very, very lean. And so that is pretty much what I think that was. I don't think it was a matter of him deciding he didn't want to. I just think that he didn't really have the energy that he has. I don't think he had the energy that he has now. That's me. That's what I think. Spence mouthpiece will fall out, then Bud going to end the show. Man, come on, man. Can we not wish on a star out in this joint? Fanon, a frequent flyer, you're getting my attention too much, bro. I'm telling you right now. So we are going to talk. I'm not going to respond to you anymore. Okay. Errol is physically better because he got right mentally. Yeah, he grew up. He grew up. You know, he grew up. And that's good to see him. That's good to see he grew up. You know? And I'm going to say, man, something that somebody said, I don't even want to say it. Somebody said this about him, that it was close to him. He said, you know what it is? Higher a monkey climbs, the more he shows his ass. And that was a comment from somebody close to Errol. Said, you know, the higher a monkey climbs, the more he shows his ass. There you go. And I think that was the stage that Errol Spence Jr. went through. You go, you blow up, you hanging out with all of the rappers, everybody loves you, you drinking, you partying, you doing whatever you're doing. You enjoying the benefits, your fruits of your labor, doing all of that. You don't ever see Errol with that, doing that stuff anymore. You know? So, I mean, I think he's just grown up. I think he matured. And we all mature at different rates. As long as you are being honest with yourself, you'll grow up. But you're not gonna grow up if you have a bunch of yes men around you telling you any type of stupidity that you say is true, is good. And Devin Haney got more yes man than he can shake a stick at. Devin got way more yes men than Errol Spence Jr. does. Way more yes man. Way more yes men. Devin Haney got yes men oh my God. You know what I'm saying? How many yes men does that man have? Y'all are a bunch of yes men. He got yes men YouTube channels. Devin, you don't need to hate me, bro. I'm not your yes man, bro. Y'all got yes man channel. They got yes man. Oh, that's huge. Thank you, bro. My guy. Oh, that's Ali Voso in the building, showing the love, brother. Thank you, man. He says, that's my guy. Thank you, man. Ali Voso for the support, bro. Errol said, Errol beats Bud because a car on concrete couldn't. It ain't no joke. That's a tough dude, man. And he got mental resilience. He's not up and down either. He's not an up and down type of guy. Chillville in the building. Minute, what's going on, man? Said, boom, with the $25 holler. I got you, brother, Chillville. He said, hey, love the show, frying fish. Ah! Hey, man. Hey, I'm happy for the real. I'm happy for the real Bud fans, though. And Coach Ari, my sister, Coach Ari said, Haney has yes men fans. Yeah, you do. Yeah, he does. He got more yes men than you can shake a stick at. Like, God dog, how many yes men does this man have? Hey, man, I'm trying to told ya. Giovanni Walker in the building with the $5 holla. Thank you, brother. He said, have a nice Memorial Day weekend. I'm trying to told ya. Yes, sir. I'm definitely trying to told you. Thank you, brother, for that support, man. Thank you. Definitely pays for bots. Look, man. Yes, men. I'm just saying he got a lot of yes men around him. A lot of yes men. A lot of yes men. You don't have any reason not to fight. Let me tell you. Tell me if I'm telling the truth. Okay? Here I'm going to play a role for you for a second. I'm going to play a role for you for a second. I'm going to get, and I need for somebody to tell me if this is the truth that is a Devin Haney fan. Tell me if my statement is true. Devin Haney should not fight Vasily Lomachenko next because Vasily Lomachenko doesn't deserve the fight. He doesn't deserve the fight because he didn't fight Devin. He made Devin wait 4 years for that fight. And now that he loses, he wants to get another rematch. No, he can sit and he can wait. Devin Haney ain't got to fight Vasily Lomachenko because Vasily Lomachenko has been getting so much hype and getting so much privilege his entire career that he's got more privilege and more breaks than he deserved. So Devin Haney does not have to fight him. Does that make sense to you? And I'm talking to Devin Haney fans. I'm not talking to anybody that agrees with my take on it, because that's not my take. But what I did was I just did what yes men do. No, understand what I'm saying, Alexander Lyles. I'm asking if somebody is a Devin Haney fan if you're a Devin Haney fan. Okay, you may be a Devin Haney fan. Let me make sure you're right. So now, let me rephrase my question then, because I think Alexander Lyles, it's not quite right if you are a Devin Haney fan and you say, no, he shouldn't. I'm saying, have you heard that argument as a reason, as the primary reasons for why Devin should not rematch Vasily Lomachenko? Because those are the primary reasons that I've heard. You need to sit on that L. Because Vasily Lomachenko wouldn't give you a rematch if it was him. That's argument number one. Argument number two is Vasily Lomachenko his gotten too much privilege during his career, and nobody was getting upset about him getting all those things that he got that he didn't deserve. So we don't care what he deserves. He's not getting the fight with Devin Haney. That's what I heard. Okay. And I didn't give you that argument in a sarcastic way. I made that argument in a way where I would, if I was advocating, I gave that as if I was advocating for Devin Haney. I can give that argument with a straight face. I can be a yes man as well. If you give me money and you pay me to advocate for you, I will do better than all these guys do. I promise you, I'll be better than all these. I'll do better than all these guys are. Because I'm not going to give you that stupid ass argument. Because those arguments are dumb. Because none of them focus on Devin. They all point the finger over there at Lomachenko. You're not talking about what Devin should do. You're talking about what Vasily Lomachenko shouldn't get. Everything that you said could be true. It still doesn't have anything to do with what Devin Haney needs to do as a champion. Devin Haney is a champion. Champions don't limp out the ring. See, that's the argument that you want to do. You want to say poor Loma. You want to make black people go over there and look at Loma. You want me to look at Loma. I'm not looking at Loma. I know what Loma is. I know you don't got to tell me nothing about Loma. I know what Loma is. I know what Loma is. I don't need to look, and you don't have to tell me anything about that. I know all of that. I want to know what Devin's about. I want to know what he's about. I know what he is. I know all of that. I did videos on all of that. I talked about it for years. We talked about it for years. Black Fight Fan TV used to go back and forth with Black Fight Fan TV about it, about Lomachenko. But I'm going to tell you one thing I know about Lomachenko. He's a damn good fighter. He's a damn good fighter. And that's the truth. That man right there is a damn good fighter. Yeah, he is. And only a fool would say otherwise. He's a damn good fighter. And only a fool would say otherwise. Incel says Devin is better. No, he's not better than him. No, he's not. Devin is not a better fighter than Lomachenko. He's as good as Lomachenko. He's not better. Nope. He's as good. He's not better. Nope. He's as good. He's not better. He didn't prove that he was better. Tie goes to the champion is what you guys are arguing. Tie goes to the champion. No. Tie goes to the champion does not mean you're better. Tie goes to the champion does not mean you're better. It means you tied, so you get it. Tie goes to the champion. He did not prove to me that he was better. He proved to me that he was as good. That's it. Not better, as good. Gervonta Davis proved he was better than Ryan Garcia. Proved it. That's proving you're better. Let me give you examples of proving you're better. Gervonta Davis proved he was better. No, Loma did not prove that he was better. Thank you, Dallas King. Good job. You're catching on. He didn't. But I'm not talking about Lomachenko. I'm talking about Devin. As I feel as if I'm talking to children. Y'all keep calling me the OG. You need to call me daddy. Call me daddy. Don't call me OG with comments like that. Call me daddy. Because you're acting like a 12-year-old kid talking to his daddy. He did it too. I don't care what he did. He ain't my responsibility. You're my responsibility. Hey, why are you whooping me, daddy, for stealing from the store? Jerome did it too. Jerome ain't my son. You are. Don't call me OG, call me daddy. With comments like that. And I ain't talking to RuPaul. You don't never call me daddy, RuPaul. You know what I'm saying? GM in the building said Loma will get the WBC belt now if Devin drops it. Yeah, dog. Much love in that Cash App. No, he's not going to get it. He's going to have to fight Shakur for it. See, that's why I'm telling y'all, man, all y'all young Negroes, okay? That's why I'm telling you all you. And let me tell you something let me defend Bill Haney. Bill Haney is not. The primary reason that these YouTube channels are supporting Devin in this particular situation. I don't agree with that. What I think it is this. Black people are tired of getting mistreated. So when we see somebody else get mistreated, we just kind of look at it and be like, whatever, that's what you get. F Loma, that's what he gets. Let me summarize the arguments. That's what he gets. It's a very consistent reaction for Negroes. For us Negroes who I love. You just say, that's what you get. Ain't that what you say? Should have gave Ortiz a rematch. Should have gave Ortiz a rematch. Shouldn't have been talking all that smack. That's what that's about. That's what that is. Sit on that L. That's what you get. Come on, man. We know it. I know what you're doing. Come on, we know what you're doing. All you young bucks. And I mean it. I know what you're saying. I know where you're coming from. Pay is pay. That's what you get. Y'all want to rob our fighters? Well, good. Your fighter got robbed now. So, yeah, shouldn't have been doing it to us. But you don't understand the bigger picture. An injustice anywhere is an injustice everywhere. And we are seeking to eliminate the mistreatment of our people. You will never achieve that by supporting the mistreatment of others. Never. Never, ever, ever will it work. Because now that you said that's what you get, what are they going to say? Well, that's what you get. And guess what? they're going to give way more than they get. You're dumb for doing it. You know why? Because when you do it, let's just use this analogy here. If you punch me, I'm going to punch you back. Right? If you punch me, I'm punching you back. And if you punch me, that means you punch them, they punch you back, right? Then they punch you back, right? Seems fair. No, it is not. Let me tell you why. You're punching Deontay Wilder. And you're Devin Haney. Let's have a punch contest, Devin. You punch, I'll punch you. Then you punch me back. Deontay Wilder will take that bet all day. The majority society in the United States of America, in the world, will take that all day. I love it. Mistreat me, sir. Love it. Please do it to me. Please do it to me so I can do it to you again and again and again and call it what? Human nature. That's just human nature. That's just how everything goes. That's just how the world is. Dummies. You're never going to get the best for black fighters if you mistreat other ones and actively do it and allow poverty pimps to sell you on it because they get rich while you do it. Never. And that has been consistent with Devin Haney's camp the entire time I've known about him. Y'all will shit on black fighters quicker than anybody else. Errol Spence Jr. doesn't take dumps on black fighters. Doesn't do it. Deontay Wilder doesn't take dumps on black fighters. It ain't directly in a conversation with him. Don't do it. The very first time that I heard Devin Haney speak, he was shitting on Gervonta Davis, on Guillermo Rigondeaux. First time I ever heard him speak, he was shitting on Guillermo Rigondeaux in the Vasily Lomachenko fight. And guess what he wasn't doing? He wasn't calling out Vasily Lomachenko. He was not calling out Lomachenko. Lomachenko was still 130 pounds. First time I ever heard Devin Haney say anything was shitting on Gervonta Davis. It was shitting on, no, I'm telling you flat out, shitting on Guillermo Rigondeaux. For Vasily Lomachenko. It was on Dante's Boxing Nation, an interview that he did when Dante was still in Vegas doing interviews. It's the first time I'd ever seen Devin Haney. He was working in Mayweather gym. He was working out in Mayweather's gym. And I was like, dang, you're not going to support Guillermo Rigondeaux? That's the one guy was like, man, I got Rigo. He's like, man, nah, man, I got Lomachenko, man. Lomachenko about to mop him, man. He didn't support Guillermo Rigondeaux because Guillermo Rigondeaux's black against Lomachenko. He said Lomachenko's going to wash him. Had no respect for Guillermo Rigondeaux. You know, somebody had been ducked for years. Somebody that had been ducked for years. Hey, he said facts. Devin also rooted for Ryan versus Tank. So don't give me all this pro-black stuff with them. Like, please. No. That's y'all doing all of that. Just like a lot of them politicians do that. Man, and please, them people are pro themselves. Believe it. Hey, my guy John Bowie in the building. Much love in that Cash App, brother. Thank you so much for that support, bro. Why did that come through at 11 a.m.? That is really late. Hey, thank you, John Bowie. Man, that came through like it act like it came through an hour ago. Thank you. Hey, thank you, John Bowie. Nah, these things are the time must be behind. I don't know what that is. That's weird. Oh, Giovanni, yes, sir. I got it, brother. I got you, brother. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Thank you, brother. Giovanni Walker said, I have a nice day. Have a nice Memorial Day. I'm trying to told ya. Yes, sir, I saw it. Yes, sir, I saw it. Give me 1 second. Okay. Yeah, I'm pro-truth. But anyway, back to the original subject matter. When y'all gonna apologize to the PBC? When y'all gonna apologize to the PBC? With some of the real silly things that you say too. And this is to some of your older guys. When y'all gonna apologize to the PBC for all of this blasting you did at them last year? When are you gonna apologize? When are you gonna apologize for saying they were going out of business? You just keep making videos, but you never backtrack. When? When are you going to do it? I thought the PBC was going out of business. I thought the reason that the Terence Crawford fight wasn't made is because they didn't have a budget. You guys are literally out here arguing with Steven Espinoza. How can you all take anybody seriously that will argue in the face with the man that is the decision maker? As if you know more than he does. Hey, can you please wrench up? Candinarian, please. Oh, Candy Rain. Candy Rain. Yes, I can. Yes, sir. Much love in that Cash App. Thank you, brother. Yes, I can. Yes, I will. Not only can I will. Not only that, I will. Let me go check that. I got to go check it, make sure. Because you know how people like to do. Candy Rain. Oh, that's dope. Yes, from 2019, been on since 2019. That's old school. Got you. Gotcha. Thank you, John Boy, for that $5 holler. Thank you. And Ray Davis back in the building said, duck a chum for big fish. Duck is chum for big fish, a.k.a. Aqua Bud. I want to know who told him that was a good picture. I want to know who told Bud getting in tights was a hardcore picture. Dog, you could have done, man, dog. Hey, come on, dog. Dog, that was the softest looking picture. Nigga, they put you in tights, dog. Like, man, I talked to my wife, man, about that. My wife, I know I said this yesterday, but I was like, babe, I'm never going to have no women dress me. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. But they can really up your, nah. You know what I mean? There's some things about a man that ain't got nothing to do with what women think about how he look. Okay? There's some things about being a man that's about what other men will say when they look at your ass. Nah, dog. Like, hey, did your wife dress you? Dog. Hey, supporting the best boxing channel on YouTube. Hey, thank you, Mr. Pragmatic, for the $10 holler, bro. Yeah, all of these, I'm telling you, just like women. I'm gonna tell all you women, look, listen to me. One thing I did for my daughter, I'm proud of my daughter. is my daughter. I drove that in her head. I said that a million times. Baby, you are not built like a skinny boy. Let me repeat. You are not built like a prepubescent boy. Men like how you're built. Men that like men like how they're built. And that's why they keep getting all of the model stuff. Because it's those type of guys that are their stylist. And that's what they like looking at. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So if you have a man that likes men, they are going to find women that look like men more attractive than women that look like women. Which is why men that like men like women with hips, like women with dips, like women with wrinkles, and like women, and that is real. That's what men like. Men like women that are built like grown-ass women. And you are guilt tripping these women from not being what they look like. That shit looks good, okay? Dude, fat meat is greasy. You know what I mean? And dark meat tastes good. They trying to get you to eat the breast off that chicken. Man, that shit be dry. They keep telling you, oh, man, please, that shit is dry as hell. Will you please give me the back? Give me the thigh, man. Give me the thigh. You know what I'm saying? Give me the thigh. That's why they got to fry that stuff to get it in the juice. You can bake a dark meat. You can bake a thigh. That shit be tasting greasy and good. Thank you very much. My wife like, you don't want to eat the breast? No, I like the thighs. I like the fat. I like that shit tastes good. And by the way, it fills you up too. Nah, thank you, bro. So anyway, I just wanted to say that. Hey, John Bowie back at it said, Bud trying to show the world his second ball dropped. It did. It dropped. Much love. Hey, man, ain't nothing wrong with skinny girls either. Much love in that Cash App, bro, but I'm just telling you the truth. All right? Bud, don't let women dress you, man. Don't let women dress you, bro. Don't let women dress you. That's them women are telling them dudes that they need those all that tight shit on and all up on your crotch. Every time I see a dude, at least kids walking around like that, I'm like, man, dog, if you don't fucking will you please get your shorts out of your body? What the fuck are you waving your private parts all around the room for, bro? Half the dudes in here, half the people looking at you are men. What's wrong with you, man? You know what I'm saying? Exactly who you trying to attract, showing your business like that, man. Y'all are tripping. You know what I'm saying? You're tripping. Stop cussing, y'all messing up my YouTube. I ain't cussed. What did I say? Did I cuss? I didn't cuss. I didn't cuss at all. I don't think I did. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. Hey, my guy, Be Easy in the building says, salute Martin, Team Spence, Bud down. Yes, sir, bro. Much love. In that Cash App, thank you so much for the support, man, and keeping the channel cracking, bro. Keeping the channel cracking and actually freeing me. Freeing me, brother. You're freeing me. Barbara D laugh. I'm telling you, Barbara, that's the truth. I'm telling you the truth. No. Telling you. Don't believe them. Don't believe them dudes. Them dudes leading you astray. Free for non-Friday. Hey, thanks, Coach Ari. Thank you, sister. Anyway, they know that hips and sell. That's why they make yoga pants. Dude, that's why that's why the magazines like the magazines, them hip-hop magazines used to have. Man, please, that's what they want to look at. And I'm trying to look at them daggone. Like Naomi Campbell got a pretty face. She got a pretty face. Tall, got a pretty, like, dude, what? Think about it. 6 feet tall, rail thin. Love it when they cut all their hair off. Love it when they cut their hair off. Love it when they got like extra thick eyebrows. I'm telling you, it's the more masculine they look. Is the more supermodels in certain aspects other than their hair. Telling you, that is how they want that. They are built like. They are built like 15-year-old boys. That's who they're built like. Tell me I'm lying. That's who they're built like. Supermodels are built like 15-year-old boys. I've always thought that. I was like, what's the big deal with this? Oh, okay. I get it. I get it. My cousin Andre. My cousin Andre picked him. Oh, yeah, of course. That's what my cousin Andre gonna like. You know what I'm saying? That's what he likes. Oh, your butt's too big. Oh, oh, you got to lose weight. You got to get those breasts. They're way too big. Those hips are too. Those hips. Oh, girl. Oh, girl. You need to go on a diet, girl. Oh, them hips. Oh, no. Man, you tripping, bro. You better, man, please. Here, baby. Here's a hot dog, baby. Go ahead and eat that hot dog. You tripping. Y'all, man, I'll be sitting there like, y'all out here tripping. Bud said, give me some of that accent. Give me some of that accents, my ladies. Man, you kidding me? Man, they be wilding on y'all women, dog. I'm trying to tell you, I don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. Because you're dressing for men. Because you remember, who's telling them that the fashion is acceptable? Dress like this. That's because he finds that attractive. He finds that attractive. And them dudes be in the heads of women so deep. Those dudes be in the head, man, they be hating on them women so bad. They be hating on women so bad, bro. They be hating on women so bad. Like real bad. Hating on them, and they don't even know they're hating on them. They don't like you. You know what I'm saying? They don't like you. Why are you listening to them and how they dress? You're letting somebody that does not like you, does not find you physically attractive, you are actually listening to what they say about how you need to change yourself. What? What? Are you serious? These men like you are. They like you. They like you. Just like that. So I drilled that into my daughter's head. Then she went to Howard and she was like, oh, I get it. When my daughter got to Howard, she was like, oh, I got it. Because I would have to tell her over and over. Be like, look, babe, I'm trying to tell you. She's like, because she used to say she hates how she's built. And I'd be like, nah, babe, you got to understand. No. When you get to, and I said, when you get to Howard, you remember I told you this. That is what men like, how you're built. You're built. Remember that. And she got there and she was like, yeah, daddy, you are 100% right. She's like, you're 100% right. And ain't nobody have an issue with me. Exactly. That's that media trying to tell you that something's wrong with you. Because they got to tell you something's wrong with you so you can correct it and you can go to them. They create a problem in your mind. They create the problem in your mind so that they can give you the solution to the problem that they cause in your mind. They cause in your mind. No joke. And we're back on the boxing. But as looking like Black Mermaid in that picture, Bud looking like Haley Bailey. Oh, God. He said he looking like Little Mermaid. He said, Bud in there looking like Little Mermaid, man. Oh, man, come on, man. That ain't right, bro. Oh, my God, man. Seriously. Ain't no way in the world I'm listening to y'all Negroes tell me how to dress. You better get away. John Boy said, I hate YouTube right now. Hey, man, it sucks, man. But hey, Matthew Thomas in the building, bro. I'll be out in a month, bro. No joke. I ain't gonna lie, though. The super chats do work better, though. I ain't gonna lie. Everything else sucked, but the Cash App it's different. It hits different, believe me. Matthew Thomas and Bill said, comes a time when you must learn. Absolutely. So that's why I don't like women with fake hair. Nope. Man, my wife is so natural. 100% completely natural. Love it. Don't wear makeup around me. Doesn't do anything to her hair. Gray came in. Doesn't dye to gray. None of that. Because if somebody can find you beautiful looking like that, then you're good. You know what I mean? And I never understood why I got it, even with the makeup. Why does women got to wear makeup? Nigga, I know that ain't you. I know that ain't you. I know that ain't what you look like. What you out here like a, you know, now they want to put makeup in and accent and do all of that and play with colors and all of that. All right, but to me, for what? What? For what? For what? For what? But anyway, when is the presser for Spence Buds? I don't know. I don't know when it is. But anyway, I'm going to get back on the boxing. Let me get back on the boxing. Back on the boxing. Bud out here looking like Little Mermaid in that picture. Man, that's hating on Bud, bro. Bud said it's game time. Yeah, but why is it game time? That's the title of the video. Why is it game time? It's game time because he didn't have another choice and he got a fair deal. John Boy said, check Jason. Rinse if possible, please. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Check Jason in the building. Let me go to check Jason. Check Jason. Can you leave a comment in the comment section? And by the way, don't. Oh, here you go. Don't do it. I just found you, check Jason. I just found you, check Jason. So don't try to slip one, RuPaul. You ain't got enough time to do it. Check Jason in the building. From 2020. Yeah. That's how you know. Check Jason. Been in there since 2020. Gonna add you as that moderator. Yeah, we are. And also, I'm going to put a link in here, pin this link like I forgot to do. So give me 1 second. But yeah, man, I need all these apologies for and I'm going to put a link in there in a second for y'all to chop it up with me. But I'm definitely going to need some apologies out of y'all. Number one apology goes to Al Haymon. Number two goes to everybody y'all been lying to and know y'all been lying for a while. Boy, y'all be lying, man. Boy, y'all be lying, man. Y'all be lying. Y'all be lying. And you guys need to stop yes man and Devin Haney. Devin Haney when Devin Haney figures out that y'all done yes man that dude to death, he's gonna really resent y'all. Y'all being enablers. He's gonna resent you, enablers. Trust me. It resents you. Because that's when you find out, like, man, these guys didn't really love me, man. They weren't really down for me. They just knew just telling me what I want to hear. Just telling me what I want to hear and telling other people what I want other people to hear. They're just a comfy blanket for me. Yeah, dog. Sometimes you got to let go. You got to get out the bed, man. Get rid of that comforter. Go out there and live in the real world. In the real world, Devin is saying that you lost that fight. I'm just telling you what they're saying out in them streets, bro. I'm telling you what they're saying in them streets about you. In them streets, they say you lost that fight. And you running from the rematch. And that Gervonta will kill you if you get in the ring with him because you're not good enough to beat him. And they don't believe you're good enough to beat him because you barely beat Lomachenko. And you ran up out the ring away from Shakur Stevenson. Whoever is telling you that was a cool look to run up out that ring away from Shakur Stevenson, brother, they are lying to you. Brother, they are lying to you. I'm going to talk to Devin for a second. I know y'all don't like me doing this, but I can't see the chat. So I'm just going to talk to my friend Devin Haney for a second. And I'm going to be a true supporter of you, man. I'm going to be a true supporter of you. As in, you know, those teachers that corrected your math and said 2 plus 2 ain't 5. 2 plus 2 ain't 22. I know these guys are telling you when you put that 2 next to that 2, that's 22. But that's not what it is. 2 plus 2 is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got to give you that X. I give you that little X. I got to mark that in red because you've got the wrong answer to the test. And I would be doing you wrong if I told you 2 times 2 is 22. And these people telling you 2 times 2 is 22. I'm telling you they're just doing that so they can get some of your lunch money. That's all they're doing. They know you got extra cupcakes in that bag. So they're telling you, yeah, you right. 2 plus 2 is 22. That don't make that 2 times 2 is 22. I don't know what that lady telling you. She just hating on you. That's what it is. She hate on me too. She just hating on you. That's all she doing. It's hating on you. That's what she really doing. Just hating on you. Don't listen to her. Trust me. We know. That's what they telling you when they say you didn't look like a sucker when you ran out that ring on Shakur Stevenson. Because Shakur Stevenson ain't beat nobody. They suckering you, my man. They suckering you. If you believe that in your heart, anybody that doesn't tell you, nah, dog, that's not what it is. No, I'm sorry, man. That shit don't look good. Sorry. Cut that shit off. You know what I mean? Now, you walk around with a terrible haircut. The guy that's always straight, you got a big patch right here. They miss. Oh, that's straight. Everybody giggling at you, looking at you. The one person that pulls you over and say, hey, look, bro, you need to cut that. You know you got a big-ass patch of hair in the back of your head that barber missed, right? You just need to go back in there, get your money back, and tell him to cut that hair. That's your friend. Not the ones telling you, oh, no, it's okay. Because it's not okay. They say Shakur could have called again. Once again, Aisha. And I know you're not doing this. I know you said they said that. That is putting the onus. That's talking about Shakur. I'm not talking about Shakur. I'm talking about Devin. I'm not talking about Shakur. I'm talking about Devin. I'm not talking about Lomachenko. I'm talking about Devin. I'm not talking about the neighbor's kid. I'm not talking about the kid across town. I'm talking about how you behave. Son, I'm talking about how you behave. I don't care if everybody else is running around with their pants hiked up so tight in their crotch that every woman on the planet and man can see exactly how God endowed you. You need to loosen your pants up because it is inappropriate. I don't care if every single solitary one of these kids are running around showing every bit of their underwear. You look like an idiot with your pants belt on below your underwear. You look like a clown. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about you. I don't care if what Shakur Stevenson and Shakur Stevenson's granddad should have done. I'm not talking about what Vasily Lomachenko did, what Vasily Lomachenko's daddy did for him. I'm talking about how you behave as a champion. You. How do you behave as a champion? You are supposed to be better than them. Not the same, better than them. You are supposed to work harder than them. If they don't go running, do you get to say, well, I'm not going to run because they don't go running? No. You're supposed to be better than they are. If you're the throwback fighter and those guys are only looking for clout and money, then be the throwback fighter that you said you are. No, it's not Bill Haney either. It's Devin. Devin is a 24-year-old grown-ass man. He's not a kid. He is an 8-year professional. He is a 24-year-old grown-ass man. Stop using his daddy as an excuse to protect him. That's his daddy. And if his daddy's doing something that makes him look bad, he needs to say something to his daddy. No, I am facing, nah. I ain't about to walk off. What are you in my ring for, Shakur? I'll whoop your ass, Shakur. Man, any day, any day. How are you not going to face off with that man? That man looking at you like, man, Shakur, I guarantee you, Shakur, and everybody around Shakur think you butter soft. Think you butter soft. But you guys are going to point at, well, I don't even know why he's in there because, Bob Arum offered him on the contract. I know that he had a 4-fight deal. And so Bob Arum refused to give him the 4th fight. So why is Shakur even in there? Shakur is in there because he's not Bob Arum. Hey, Bud's hero name after the racetrack, Aqua Bud. They said that man said Aqua Bud. Hey, Bud can fight though. Don't get my jokes. Don't take my jokes the wrong way. And I'm telling you, man, y'all are enabling, man. Y'all are enabling people. And you're making us look bad, just so you know. You're making us look bad. Y'all are making us black folk look bad. Let me be very, 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 very blunt. You're also making us look bad. Y'all soft. When did black people turn soft? Like Canelo Alvarez wouldn't fight Jamal Charlo and won't fight Demetrius Andrade, and he won't fight any Mexicans, and he won't fight anybody but Eurobums. And how everybody's like, man, Canelo Alvarez making the Mexican fighters look real soft, making them look real suspect on this because he's on this Eurobum tour. I thought they'd fight anybody. Shakur, you got Canelo Alvarez running around in blue pajamas. You got this man literally running around in silk pajamas. Nah, man, what happened that's no Julio Cesar Chavez. Floyd Mayweather Jr. gave rematches. But y'all out here blaming Floyd Mayweather Jr. for what's wrong with boxing, and he gave every questionable fight you had, he gave a rematch for. Went right back in there with him. Let me repeat, every one of them, Floyd Mayweather Jr. went right back in the ring with him. Yeah, he's wearing silk pajamas. Silk pajamas. Silk pajamas. Y'all don't think that? You don't think something like, I guarantee a woman dressed him in some silk ass pajamas. Just like I know who's dressing Oscar De La Hoya out there with his titties out. This mug Oscar De La Hoya showing up to press conferences with his titties out. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? Excuse my language. What's wrong with you, man? Come on, man. The fuck, she gonna have you in a push-up bra next. Like, I'm telling these dudes gonna come out in push-up bras pretty soon. I'm telling you. You're gonna see an NBA player in a push-up bra. Mark my words. You're going to see somebody like Wessel Westbrook walk in with a push-up bra. Talking about it's all the rage at the Met Gala. did, man. That man had his titties out, bro. Come on, man. You bugging, homie. You bugging. You bugging. I ain't gonna lie, bro, because the first time I ever saw that was in the 90s. And it was Ananda. I couldn't believe that. Y'all don't know who that is, but the first time I ever saw Ananda Lewis from the dude, she literally was walking around Howard University at a football game with a see-through shirt on. And I was like, I guess I'm not in Kansas anymore, right? I was like, wow. Okay, so don't tell me I don't know what he's doing, bro. He's got men looking at his breasts, bro. Okay. So anyway. Yeah, dog. I was like, wow, I couldn't believe it. But it is what it is. Or when I went to Martha's Vineyard, the way them girls acted up there in Martha's Vineyard. Y'all talking about all that other stuff. Martha's Vineyard is rich black folk don't know how to act. I'm telling you, they don't know how to act, bro. They don't know how to act. Like, them kids don't know how to act. They do anything. They do anything. Anything. Anyway. So back to it. Bud at least took this fight. Bud could not get out of this fight. Couldn't get out of it. Nowhere else to go. Had to take the fight. And I'm glad he did. He said, I tell my college age sons, I shouldn't be able to see a grown man's Achilles when they wearing a suit. Bro, yeah, you shouldn't be looking at his ankles. You shouldn't be showing off your ankles in a suit. Oh, man. One-sided. I don't know if it's going to be a one-sided ass whipping or not. Bud can fight, bro. Bud can fight. Yeah, he can. Bud can fight. Don't get it twisted. Bud can fight. He's got a 2-fight deal, too. 2 fights. Valley, sorry to change the subject, but who you got, Frank or Inoue? Who's Frank? Pay me my money, Valley. Pay me my money. You changing the subject, but you owe me $500. Put something on it. Cash apps above. Put something on it. And I don't even know who Frank is that you're talking about. I don't even know because he's not fighting Frank. I don't remember his name being Steph, Cool Boy Steph. Being named Frank. I remember Stephen Fulton Jr. being Frank Fulton Jr. I don't know who Frank is. But if you're talking about Frank Martin, I got Frank Martin over Monster Inoue all day. I got Frank Martin over Monster Inoue all day, every day. Cal Coolis said, Valley ain't Quace. Fanon, okay. Sorry, Valley. They say you ain't Quace. I said, if you Quace, give me my money. But I did answer your question. She meant Steph. Who do I have, Steph or Prime? I mean, I don't know, honestly. In Japan, it's Japan. It's in Japan. And, you got to always bring in corruption into the, you always got to worry about corruption. So I don't make predictions in fights like that. I would love if Stevie Fulton Jr. won the fight. I think he has the ability to win the fight. You know what I mean? I think he's got the win. What's going on, man? MP3 Biz in the building. Errol Spence, Lust Boys getting ready to lose their rent. Okay, whatever. Here's a link, man. Let me get this. Let me put this link, man. What's going on, Onito and Rachel? What's going on, Onito and Rachel? Errol, what is this? Bud ain't laying down either. He's he going hard in the paint until that Lady Bell. I don't know, man. I think he's got a real good chance of getting beat up badly. He's got a real big chance of getting beat up badly. He does have a chance of getting beat up badly. He does. If he can't get, I don't see that. I don't see him that stick and moving stuff. I don't see it. I'm telling you right now, bro, I don't see it. I don't see the sticking and moving stuff taking place, bro. Hey, my guy John Boy said prayers for Slick Skip and Phil Sloan. Yes, sir, brother. Absolutely 100. Thank you so much for your support, bro. Thank you, John Boy, man. John Boy is like the best. For sure, the best. I'm predicting a KO. I'm not predicting a KO. I'm predicting an ass whooping. Yeah, I mean, look, dude, I've got a decision for Errol. I got a decision win for Errol. Bud is because I think Bud, if there's a stoppage, it's because Bud gets too excited. If Bud gets too excited, bro, and plus, dog, Bud ain't fought nobody. But dude, that fight with David Avanesyan may actually backfire on him. Like the fight with David Avanesyan may backfire on him. Because you really fight. Hey, what's going on, man? To my Bison brother. Paul Carrick in the building, brother, said just supporting my Bison brother. Errol by stoppage in the 8th. Much love in that Cash App, brother, to my Bison brother, Paul Carrick. And if y'all don't know what Bison brother means, that means we're HU alumni. HU, baby. Oh, by the way, Paul Carrick, just so you see, shout out to the HU family. I got it on. I got it on today, Paul. I got it on. I got it on today, Paul. I got it on today. Hey, my guy in that H-Town in the building. H-Town 713 says, salute Fanon. John Bowie, man down with the $5 holler, brother. Thank you so much for that support, brother. Thank you so much for that support. Voice of God Boxes said again, somebody explain how Bud takes 9 rounds for Mean Machine and 10 for a Wash Porter, but he's going to beat Errol. What's Bud going to look like after 8 rounds of pain? Hey, man, look, that's what I look. Dog, if he don't catch Errol with something, I don't see him winning that fight. If he don't catch, and if he gets loose with him, his punches are wider than Errol's. His punches are wild. His punches are wilder than Errol's. And dog, Errol's more fundamentally sound too. You guys talk about all the tools, the fundamentals. Errol Spence Jr. is much more fundamentally sound, from what I can see. He said YouTube mobile app been crashing all week. Oh, has it? Oh, I didn't. Yeah, it acted funny. There's a lot of apps acting funny, man. There's a lot of apps out there acting funny, man. This week. But man, I so much appreciate it. Hold on one second, though. Hold on. Hold on a second, man. We're live for 9. What are you talking about? Oddly gifted. Oh, yeah, oddly gifted. Big fish in the building. Yes, sir. Yeah, we live, man. Hey, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. Bud Crawford's gloves busted open last time. Better check them this time. Oh, them gloves. It better not be no funny stuff with them gloves. Because if there was funny stuff with them gloves, if he had been playing with his gloves, he gonna get hurt. Now watch this. You better hope there ain't no Antonio Margarito stuff going on with them gloves busting. Because, bro, them gloves most definitely busted. Okay? And you all can talk. It's amazing how people can see something wrong with Tyson Fury's gloves, but can't see nothing wrong with Bud's. Like, man, it's amazing. Y'all are amazing. Amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing how you all just sell people lines. I need to get in the business of selling y'all some bullshit. Excuse my language. I need to start being able to get in the business of selling y'all some stuff. For real. I need a bunch of you. I don't care. Well, yeah, selling you victimization. Victimization sells very, very well. Convincing you that you are a victim. Now, watch this, though. I want to separate that from this nonsense these guys say about the victim mentality. You got a victim mentality. No, brother, you can actually be a victim. You can actually be a victim. Yes, you can. Black people are most definitely victims of white supremacy. Yes, we are. So if you want to say I have the mentality of somebody that is a victim, you are damn right. Because I know that that is real. I know it. So you can say whatever you want. Dog, I know that. But however, let me tell you something. This right here. You ain't going to make me no damn hypocrite. And I know full well that I can victimize somebody else. I know I can victimize somebody else. But you relying on that when somebody has not been victimized in a particular circumstance, that's the problem. Devin Haney has not been victimized in the sport of boxing, not for 1 second. Not for a second. Like, not ever. Like, not once. Like, not at all. Like, not even kind of. Has Devin Haney been victimized by anything at all? Not never. The only thing that has ever happened to him that I can see that could be considered unjust in any way, shape, or form is the amount of the fee that they slapped his ass with for hitting Lomachenko. That's the only thing that I've ever seen where I was like, wow, $400,000, that's a lot of money. They did not hold back on him. Let me put it this way. He didn't hold back on that shove. And the Nevada State Athletic Commission did not hold back that shove on him. That is the only thing that I've seen that made me think, wow, they're making an example of that kid. They made an example of that kid. I ain't gonna lie about that $400,000. That's a lot of money. However, that's 10% of your purse. You can't, but here at the end of the day, you did it. Like, at the end of the day, you did it. It's kind of like, damn, you threw the book at him, huh? Like, they that's what they did. They threw the book at him. They didn't suspend him. They threw the book at him. Like every rule in this book that I can throw at you, take it. Nah, dog, you ain't gonna do that again. No. They threw the book at him, but that's the only thing I can think of in the entire time, bro. That's the only thing I can think of in the entire time. That's it. That's the only one. Other than that, I've not seen anything. Y'all, Haney ain't worried about optics. Tell me one time he's ever been. Haney isn't worried about becoming a draw. That's too much work for him. Haney's about the biggest bag with the least effort. I can't tell you, man. That man is almost all optics. He cares about optics. Dog, he cared about optics. Oh, he didn't. Well, he damn sure didn't care about, man, that thing about, I can't believe y'all support that. Haney should have slapped him. If he would have slapped him, it would have been even worse. He'd have got suspended. If he would have slapped him, he would have got suspended and fined. But he did slap him with two hands. It was ridiculously hard, bro. It was ridiculous. He hit him ridiculously hard. That was uncalled for, man. He hit him ridiculously hard. Ridiculously hard. And you know this is the truth. But whatever, that's the only time I've ever seen him where I say, okay, I can see why you would say that that's too much. $400,000, dog, that is, they said he got a $4 million guarantee. He's not getting any money out of that pay-per-view. Like, he's not going to get a penny in pay-per-view revenue. So that's all he got. At 150,000 pay-per-views with $7 million in guarantees. And I don't even, if it is $3 million, we'll see if it was really $3 million. If it was a $3 million gate, at the best, they broke even. That he's not going to get any extra money. So that is, if you take half of that away at taxes, right? Let me see. You take the training fee, which is 10%. So that's 400,000, right? That's 400,000. So now you're down to 3.6 million. Bob Arum's got to get paid. He's a co-promotional deal. So does Lou DiBella. Say that's another 20%. So now you maybe 20% each. So now you got, what's that? 20%, and 10%, that's 50%. You got, so half, just say half of it's gone. 2% for the cut, man. So, God, dog. So, hey, what's the percentage that comes out for all of that stuff? That's like 50%. So he's down to 2 million. He's down to 2 million. Now, 2 million, you take off a $400,000. Now 2 million, you take half of it out in taxes. You're down to $1 million. With a 400,000, with a 12% for the sanctioning fees. Man, that man may walk away with $400,000, period. For that shove. What's the numbers? Give me the things. What we say? What do you say? 20% management fee. 10% is the trainer. So that's 10. 2% is for the cut man. That's 12. I'm going to give 20% for Lou DiBella. So that is 32. 10%, 20% for Bob Arum. That is 42. 12% for the belts. That's 52. That's 52. That's 52%. That takes that down to $2 million. Half of it's gone for taxes. That's $1 million. And you got to cut that 400,000. Now you're looking at Devin Haney pulling in 600,000. He's down to 600,000. Okay, you got 64%. So 64% of 4 million. Let me do it. Thank you. 4 million times, what is that? 64 times 0.36, because that means he's going to get 36% of it. Oh, there you go. Thank you. 30% for the trainer. So that's 52%. Yeah. So 4,000 times 48%. 4 million times 0.48. That's $1.9 million that he gets right there. Half of it's gone for taxes. That's 960 minus 400,000. He's walking away with $500,000, man. He walked away. He's walking out that fight with $560,000. He can't afford the chain on his neck. He can't buy a new chain. That man pulled in, and he's not going to get, and again, there is no pay-per-view revenue. No way. At $150,000, if he has a $4 million guarantee, and Lomachenko has a $3 million guarantee, with a pay, Rachel, what's the percentage that you get out of a gate? If you had to guess, does he have an LLC that is owned in a shell for tax? I don't know. I'm just going off the rough numbers. I don't know if he's got that. I couldn't tell you. I'm just doing back of the napkin math. I can't tell you if he's got some situation where he can get out of the taxes. I'm just going to assume that he's paying the taxes. You know what I mean? I'm just going to assume that he's paying the taxes. That's it. The gate's not out yet, but I want to know, Rachel or Nonito, he can't pay Bill. Can't pay him. That's how my family would do it. I can't pay you. Dude, that's what we do in our family businesses. If it's tough, family get together in a room and we say, hey, I'm sorry, which one of y'all are going to take a pay cut? Can I reduce your pay by 10%? Your pay by 10%. Your pay by 10%. You're paid for 10%. That's how you do it in a family business. Because you have to pay everybody else that's not related to you. So if that's a family business and he gets hit with that 400,000, then Devin is the business in a family business. You have to say, I got to cut your fee. The next fight, I'll make it back up to you. That's how that works. What about the 5% for the bot army? Tell them how it works. That's how it works. That's the risk with a family business. Every time any of our businesses have ever had a problem, you better believe the phone call comes. Hey, man, we just lost a customer. So our cash flow this month is going to be a problem. So we're going to I can't afford to pay that out to you this month. And family is the first one to take pay cuts. After that is your employee, the rest of your employees. That's how it works. That's the risk. Because when people get fired, they're the first to get fired. You're the last to get fired. Since you're the last to get fired for doing something dumb, you be the first one to take a pay cut for the benefit of the business. Absolutely. So Bill got to take a pay cut. If I'm Devin, I got to call Bill. Say, hey, man, I can't pay the 10%. Can I pay you 5? Is that okay? Can I pay you 5? That's it. That's how you handle that one. And that's the beauty of having a father trainer. If you have a good relationship. You have a good relationship, that 10% for Bill won't even be an issue. Because he's in it for the long game, bro. Oh, man, huge support in the Cash App. Thank you, brothers and sisters. John Bowie in the building said, H-Town, always late, but always love. Much love in that Cash App, bro. Thank you, brother. And my guy, John Bowie, back in that Jason, hey, what's going on? Expensive Paper in the building with a $20 holler. Thank you so much, Expensive Paper. He said, Bill got to get paid. They are parent to partners. Remember, hey, dog. Yeah, no. He's got to take a hit. Bill will take a hit, bro. First of all, he's still going to make a lot of money. So that's still a lot of money. It's still a lot of money. But if it's a situation where it's issues for him, then Bill is, I mean, if families are families, man. Families are families. They'll do it. Trust. You know what I mean? You love your father. You know, sometimes it just happens, man. That's not a shot on anybody. My guy Aaron Hopkins said, God dang it, man. I can't say the rest of it. For some support for you, brother. Thank you so much for that support, brother. Thank you, Aaron. I'm going to say that because I messed up. I'm not going to say the rest. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Aaron. Means a lot, brother. Thank you, man. And my guy, Gumbo in the building said, Mr. Tell It Like It Is. Thank you, brother, for that $20 holler, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. And again, my guy, Melvin, in the building said, Haney cared about optics when he saw Shakur. Yeah, he did. Ran up out of there to keep that face off from taking place. Much love. Hey, brother, thank you so much for that support in the Cash App, man. You guys got to give me an old man, little bit of an old man break. Just for a little bit. Hold on one second. I'll be right back. Hit this link, though. Here. Somebody need to hit this link. Chop it up with me, bro. TLY said, bro, that gong sounds like a toilet. Man, shut your dumb ass up. That gong don't sound nothing like no damn toilet. What you talking about? The gong sounds like a toilet. When have you ever heard a toilet that sounds like this? When have you ever heard a toilet do that? When have you ever heard a toilet sound like that? I'll be right back. All right, I'm back at you. Hey, man, I put that link in there, man. Ain't nobody trying to hit that link to argue with me. Hey, look, watch this, though. Hey, I got to ask a question for everybody here. Because I just had a moment where I was like, wow. Can you guys tell me what level of fighter you think Jermaine Ortiz is? What level of fighter do you think Jermaine Ortiz is? And here's your choices, A, B, and C. A, B, and C. What level of fighter do you think Jermaine Ortiz is? No pluses or minuses, just A, B, or C. Please stick. No B plus, none of that. Please, A, B, or C. Please don't do pluses and minuses. Please do not do pluses and minuses. It's just A, B, or C. It's A, B, or C. If he's an A-level fighter, he's an A-level fighter. If he's a B-level fighter, he's a B-level fighter. If he's a C-level fighter, he's a C-level fighter. Do not do A's and B's. B plus is B. B minus is B. Mr. A, man, thank you. Mr. Mina for your Mina. Thank you, brother. Said love for the love of boxing and the channel. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, bro. Hold on 1 second.
One real question, Fanon. You called Dan Reptile's report false.
All right, so B-level fighter. Okay, so that's the first question. B-level fighter. Now I got to ask you a question. Who do you think won the fight between Jermaine Ortiz and Vasily Lomachenko? Who do you think won the fight between Vasily Lomachenko and Jermaine Ortiz? Was it a close Ortiz, Loma? Ortiz, Loma. Got a couple more Lomas. Would you say that it was a close fight? Would you say it was, somebody said a draw, but Loma closed well? Would you say it was a close fight? Does anybody see where I'm going? Would you say that the Devin Haney fight with Lomachenko was a close fight? So let me get to my point. Devin's a B-level fighter. No, he did not clearly win. That would mean that Devin fought about the same level as a B-level fighter against Lomachenko. I don't know if Devin Haney's an A-level fighter. Based on his performance. What level of fighter is Devin Haney? If Lomachenko goes tooth and nail with a B-level fighter and you don't perform any better against Lomachenko than a B-level fighter, we saw a better Lomachenko this time. Are you sure? He was better this time. You sure? That's why I say you got to run back. You got to run it back. That's why I say you got to run it back. That's why I'm telling you, you got to run that back. You got to run that back. You got to run that back. Everybody said Loma was better this time. Why? The result was the same. He didn't look any better than me. He didn't look any better than me. Not a lick. He was better this time. Why? Because they thought that he won the fight. That's why. The people said he was better is because they think he won the fight. Oh, he was way better this time. How? Devin Haney did not perform significantly better than Jermaine Ortiz did against the same opponent. So again, that's why I'm telling you, he needs to do that rematch. Nothing changed in how he fought. Nothing. Matter of fact, the book is out on him. Matter of fact, Jermaine Ortiz put the book out on him. New change angles with him. He can't fight going backwards. You're going to score points if you let your hands go because he only has a high guard. The book is out on him. You got all kind of people doing film studies on it. Marcus in the building. What's going on, man? Thank you. Said I didn't use to like you. Now I watch every live. Thank you very much, brother. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for the $5 holler, brother. Appreciate you for the $5 holler. You know what that is, Marcus? Because boxing is very subject matter dependent. You probably didn't like me because I was telling you something you didn't want to hear. You probably didn't like me because I was telling you something you didn't want to hear. And you believe these clowns that said that I was race baiting or that I was biased, and I'm not biased. I'm not biased. I don't do biased coverages. Knowingly, I don't. I call it like I see it. That's those guys, because they can't defend an argument, they just want to slap a name on you and call you biased. I'm not biased. I'm not biased in favor of Lomachenko. I'm not biased in favor of Devin Haney. I'm not biased in favor of either one of them. I'm calling it like I see it. That was a very close fight, and Devin Haney needs to rematch that guy if he stays at 135. If he can't stay at 135, he needs to let everybody know it and then drop the belts, and he needs to do it soon. Period. Drop the belts. If you drop the belts, you drop the belts. But drop the belts and keep it pushing. You know what I mean? All of that. So then we can see what's going on at 140 pounds. If that's what he's going to do. But as long as he's saying and people are keeping Gervonta Davis's name in his mouth, you need to fight Lomachenko. And I don't even care. I don't care if Gervonta wants that fight. I don't even care if Gervonta wants that fight. And I know that Gervonta and his team want that fight. They want the Shakur fight too. But I'm not saying they should get that fight. Lomachenko deserves a rematch in that fight. And I believe that based on what he did in the ring, not based off of what he said in the past, not based off of what Bob Arum said or didn't say, based on what the Nevada State Athletic Commission fined or didn't fine. I don't care about Ring Magazine's ratings from 2016. I don't care about any of that. I'm telling you, Vasily Lomachenko deserves a rematch because Devin Haney barely beat him. And it's a very unsatisfying ending for everybody involved. And if you take your ball and run home, try to take your ball and run to Gervonta, first of all you're going to do is get knocked out. Because Devin's getting knocked out by Gervonta Davis. I'm telling you now, Devin Haney is going to get knocked out or he's going to run for the win and try to run around. He's going to try to run in circles for 12 rounds and flick a jab out for 12 rounds. If he stands and fights Gervonta Davis, he's going to get killed. There's no way he stays awake for that fight. If he fights like that, and by the way, the last two fights, if he fights like he's fought the last two fights against George Kambosos in the second fight or Lomachenko, he's going to get hurt by Gervonta Tank Davis. Hurt. And if he don't think he's going to get a rematch, he's going to get a rehydration clause, he's nuts. He's not going to let you walk in the ring at 160, partner. And if you push him in the chest, he's going to break your jaw. There. If you push and run, but he ain't got to worry about it. He said, Fanon never playing with these dudes. No, I'm not playing. He's going to get knocked. My prediction for Gervonta Davis versus Devin Haney is a knockout win for Gervonta Davis. And guess what? The weigh-in is going to be on regular TV for everybody to see it. And it's also going to be at 12 o'clock noon. Pacific Standard Time. with the IBF rule that you cannot rehydrate more than 10 pounds. All of that's going to be in play because Devin is the Z side. Because he's not the B side, he's the Z side. He just did 150,000 pay-per-views. I just did 1.2 million. That is 10%, partner. That's 90-10. That's 90-10, partner. 90-10. So since you at 90-10, you're going to take this flat fee and do whatever I say do. Or go fight Lomachenko. Now tell me. Get on here. I need somebody to get on here, bro. I need a body, dog. I gotta catch a body. He said, no, it might be a fee. Nah, and that since you said that you don't got to pay sanctioning fees, they're going to pay them, then go pay their sanctioning fee. Go pay, and you're going to pay my sanctioning fees. The boot. The twist. Or do you want me to become your mandatory? Let me get this shit right. No joke. I was kind of exaggerating with a lot of that, but no joke, flat fee. You're getting a flat fee, partner. Flat fee. Flat fee. Flat fee. You know what I'm saying? Flat fee. Unless Gervonta really want that fight. But I don't think he really want. He said, I agree. Tank learned from the best. They letting Dev get his clout up. He did a recent numbers now. Let's get him. Take the belts too high. Yeah, them numbers suck though, bro. Tell me I'm lying. Please hit the link. Please hit the link. DHP, sign that contract, no excuses. Hit the link. Hit the link for your 1.5K pay-per-view. Hold on, man. Let me clear this. 150,000 times, what is it again? 60 equals 9 million times. Dog, your pay-per-view. The pay-per-view didn't do half of his gate. The pay-per-view did not do half of the gate. Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia did more money in the gate than Devin Haney and Lomachenko did in the pay-per-view and the gate combined. And what does Tank have to do? Again, it did rise. It did. At tops, that fight generated $11 million. Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia's gates was $22 million. It created $9 million in pay-per-view revenue, of which, according to certain people who didn't listen, who don't listen very well, might I add, I'm sorry, I got to keep rubbing this in, dog. I got to keep rubbing it in, dog. I got to keep rubbing it in. Fanon is crazy. Get him, Fanon. Speak the facts. I'm just telling you. You need to go fight Lomachenko and get your numbers up. Because that money is there waiting for you, bro. It's gonna do 200,000, 250,000 next time. It may do 250. I don't know, because that shit was not that exciting. But It may do 200,000. It may go down. I don't know. Now I think about it, it may go down. But because there is always a risk that it goes down. But yeah. Hit the link, though. You're freely invited to debate me. You are absolutely positively open and willing to debate me. I am here. I am sitting here. I promise you, I'm sitting here waiting for you to hit that link. I'm sitting here waiting for y'all to hit that, for you to hit that link, bro. Yeah, I am. I am. Hit the link. Come on, somebody. Hit the link. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Hit the link. Stop discussing Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia. New M, hit the link. Any of y'all hit the link. Hit the link. You guys never come. You never come. You talk a lot. You talk a good game. Never hit the link. Hey, GM in the building. Oh, thank you. Hey, Mr. Ford said, $5 holler, Team Superfly. Yes, sir. Hey, hey, Superfly, I heard your son outsold Devin at his Golden Gloves tournament. I heard there's more. Hey, dog, seriously, man. Dog, that's me hating. That's hating. That's on the category of hating. Sorry, I removed that last comment. Tell him how it is. My guy, Mr. Thomas said, tell him how it is, Fanon. Oh, I'm going to tell him how it is, dog. Much love in that Cash App. That $2 holler is greatly appreciated, bro. Look, man, you got to leave me alone about what I said, and I didn't believe what Dan Rayfield said about whatever. I could care less. If you believe Dan Rayfield, then you got to believe Dan Rayfield now. So shut up. Here, RuPaul, let me help you with that idiocy that you were about to come at me with. Okay? The only number that is out there the only one that is out there is Dan Rayfield's. That's the only one. At 150,000. That's the only one that's out there. Okay? And if you believed what Dan Rayfield reported about Deontay Wilder, if you believe that, then you got to believe this 150. So shut up, dummy. Okay? Shut up, dummy. I never saw Dan Rayfield say 73,000 about Deontay Wilder. I saw Rick Glazier say that. So I know that Rick Glazier lies out his pie hole about every single solitary number the man has given out. So when I heard him say 73, I immediately said, okay, 150. Because Rick Glazier said it. Rick Glazier also said 64,000 for Gervonta Davis against Rolly Romero or against Hector Garcia, which meant, and this is why I brought it up, that Deontay Wilder outsold Gervonta Davis. Deontay Wilder versus Robert Helenius outsold Gervonta Davis versus Hector Garcia, and I don't believe that. Fighting Loma again to get that 400K back. Hey, I heard Lomachenko got that money. I heard Lomachenko's going to get, they're going to forward that money to Lomachenko. I heard Lomachenko was getting that for. I'm lying. See, now that's lying. I'm just lying. Okay? Let me just put it out there. I'm lying. So you know, if I tell you a flat out lie, I'll tell you, man, I'm lying. I heard Lomachenko got that 400,000, bro. I already got that 400,000. Hey, so what's happening is fallout from a close fight, which is normal, especially when you have every physical advantage, and talk big. Hey, no joke, man. You got to run it back, Devin. You got to run it back. Come on, everybody. I know all y'all out there. Y'all, come on, brothers. You got to tell Devin the truth. You can't just support what he wants to do. Okay? Don't just support what he wants to do. He says, stop telling his lies. Hey, all right, I'll stop lying. Because I heard I heard Devin got to pay. I heard Vasily Lomachenko was getting that $400,000 for emotional, because of the emotional duress that he was put under by Devin Haney trying to hurt him before the fight started. Rematch for the bag. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, we don't go through this. We don't go through this with Tank. He don't leave it to the... No, exactly. You don't. Cass is pissed too. He want to fight Isaac Cruz. He want to fight Isaac Cruz. Look, man, the man just said, the same man that said he wants Isaac Cruz just said he wants Shakur, and Frequent Fanon likes you. You'll be okay. Oh, I just ain't reading them for a while. I ain't see his comments for a while, man. I ain't doing that. I can't give somebody too much attention. It's not fair to other people. It's not fair, man. It's not fair, brother. Are you going to hit the link or not? Counselor, are you going to hit the link or not, bro? Are you going to hit the link or not? I know you're listening. I know you're listening. You record my shows. You record my shows. I know you're listening. I need to hear about that flop. I need to hear about this flop that took place and how that fight didn't lose money. If it didn't lose money, it barely broke even. And Bob Arum said he wouldn't even make Gervonta versus Shakur because of the guarantees these guys would want to make. So why would I even do it? Because I may make a couple bucks. And I got a chance of losing it. Nah, dog, I don't do that. I don't do that, Mobby. You got to make a name for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You got to make a name for yourself. I'm not making your name now. No. I'm not making anybody's name for them. No. I don't do commercials. You know what I'm saying? I don't do commercials. I don't do it. I will tell somebody, if you start mentioning other dudes' YouTube channels I will put you out. And I have offended people with very big YouTube channels because I'm not going to do that. Because you're trying to start stuff. I'm not confused. I know how it works. You coming by under a ghost account trying to get your name mixed in. I got you. But I don't do that to you, so don't do that to me. You've never seen me. If you ain't never seen me where you go to, don't come over here trying to sneak in and get a free video. You know what I'm saying? No. I don't do that to you. Don't do that to me. That's rude. That's rude. No. Fanon, these dudes know about you in these YouTube streets. Of course they do. Of course they do. We know about everybody, knows about everybody, man. Come on, everybody knows about everybody, man. Everybody knows about everybody. At a certain time with a certain amount of work, everybody knows about everybody. That ain't no big thing, bro. It ain't no big thing. No, man, dude just got real aggressive with me. He just got real aggressive. So in a space where your aggression will backfire immediately. And since you said everything that you said and was dead wrong about all of it, I'm just not going to let it go. You know what I mean? I don't want to spread any propaganda. I don't want to do any double talk. None of this double talk propaganda. It's into nah, don't worry about it. You'll never know. He's insignificant. Don't worry about it. They're insignificant. No, not they aren't. They're not insignificant. He's insignificant. Yeah, he's looking silly now. Yeah, dog, you're looking real stupid. Looking real dumb. Real dumb. Just so you know. Real dumb. You're looking real dumb. You're looking real dumb, bro. Real dumb. That fight's not going to lose money. Dog, I didn't say it did. It's going to do 250,000 pay-per-views. No, it's not. You think that pay-per-view is going to do more than that? Nah, dog, I don't think I'm going to take your opinion. I'm not going to take your opinion seriously anymore. Got to dump you in there with all the guys. They just be talking at the side of their neck. You know what I mean? Throwing a bunch of fancy words around, acting like nobody knows what they mean. Market value means exactly what it says. How much the market will pay you. It is exactly how much people are willing to pay you. It's not a pay scale. That's a pay scale. The market value for services is the highest price that you can get for your service on the market. That's your market value, which is directly coordinated to your best alternative to a negotiated agreement. They're directly associated with it. What's your market value? The most I can get somebody to pay me. If I have a PhD and if I am a pharmacist, what is my market value? If this guy offers me 100,000, this guy offers me 110,000, this guy offers me 120,000, my market value is 120,000. That's my market value for services. Easy peasy. Because it's the only thing that matters is how much somebody's going to pay you for your service. What is Devin Haney's market value to Showtime? It ain't $4 million a fight. What is Devin Haney's market value to Matchroom? It's not $4 million for a fight. Any fight. What is the value of the fight is the question. What is the value of the fight that I can put you in? How much do I think I'm going to earn? What is the market value of this fight? How do you determine the market value of the fight? Because guess what? People are paying for the fight. The fight. The market value of a Gervonta Davis fight versus Ryan Garcia fight. What is the market value? It is the price that they set. That's the market value to everybody that was willing to buy it. Anything, if they didn't buy it because it was too expensive, that person didn't think that it was, nope, can't afford it. Somebody said Rolly sold more than Devin. Nah, Rolly didn't sell more than Devin, except for he did when he fought Gervonta. He did. He did. He did. He did. Rolly did sell more than Devin did. Rolly did. Rolly was the B-side. And so was Devin. Devin was the B-side in that fight, bro. He was the B-side. He was. He was. I tell you what you want to say. No. Let me be correct. Let me say this. Let me not say this the wrong way. He was the A side in the negotiation because he had the belts. The bigger attraction is Vasily Lomachenko. Random question. Does Loma have to pay taxes on the money he made for the fight? Yes, he does. Absolutely, he has to pay taxes. U.S. taxes. He earned it in the United States. So, yeah. Yep, he's got to pay taxes. But he made a lot more money because of the exchange rate when he takes those U.S. dollars and changes them into whatever he gets paid in Ukraine. So he made a lot more money, though. He got paid less, made a lot more. In spending power. He got a lot more buying power. A lot more buying power. Because he's from the Ukraine. Like Alexander Usyk, dumb money. Those Eastern Europeans are making dumb money from where they live, from where they're from, provided they want to go back there. They're making dumb money coming to the United States. You know what I mean? And going back. And it costs less to the U.S. promoters, I assume. Watch how I fill that out. I assume. God, Haney ain't hurt for money. We are already wealthy and Hall of Famers in this game. Yeah, I got you. Hey, hit the link, though. Nah, he doesn't live he lives in Ukraine. He may have a property. He may have a property there. but he doesn't live there. He's a citizen in the Ukraine. So no, I do believe I think he trains and he fights here, but he's in the Ukraine. But that's my understanding anyway. I could be wrong, for sure. However, even in the United States, he makes a ton of money. I mean, he makes millions of dollars every fight, so he can afford to live in the United States as well. I'm just saying, for the money for what he had in the Ukraine, that's a lot of money in the Ukraine. That's a lot of them Ukrainios. That's a lot of them Ukrainios that he got over there that he making. Much love. Hey, Mr. Gossett in the building. Thank you, brother. He says, salute for nine, support for the channel. Much needed, brother. Hit the link, man. Hit the link. Hit the link. Hit the link. Nobody's hitting the link, bro. Nobody's hitting the link. I know. Trust me, I know. I know. Who you saying hit the link to? Somebody in here specifically? Ukraine is standing tall and strong, phenomenal African, for now at least. Oh, man, please. Man, let me tell you about that. I don't even want to tell you about that. If everybody's saying the Ukraine is winning, I'm thinking they're losing. I don't believe it. I don't believe what they're saying. Because first of all, that's all they would say. There ain't no chance that they're going to say that the Ukraine is winning that. If they were losing terribly, they wouldn't say it. You know why they would never say it? Because that would mean that they would have to push for U.S. intervention. And they're not pushing for U.S. intervention. Public U.S. intervention. As in our troops go over there. No way. So the fact that they're saying Ukraine, not dog, I'll believe it. I'll believe it when it ends. Just like y'all talk about with that. Hey, guess what? We were winning in Afghanistan too. We were winning in Afghanistan until we weren't. We were winning in Iraq till we weren't. We were winning in Vietnam until we weren't. You think they're going to tell you they're losing? No. No, they're not. No, they're not going to tell you they're losing, bro. They're not. So, and plus, I don't even know what the mission of Russia is. So I don't even know what they're trying to accomplish. So I can't even tell you if they're winning or losing because I don't know what their goals are. What's their goal? What's Russia's goal? I haven't paid close enough attention to know what their goal is. Their goal may just be to disrupt them. And they may be accomplishing what they're trying to accomplish. I don't know what their goal is. Hey, Fanon, the Ukrainians show up big at the fight. Yeah, they did. Much I'm trying to tell you, bro, I don't do this. I don't do CNN politics, bro. I'm not listening to CNN and Fox to tell me what's going on and what's to accurately reflect what's going on in the world. I gave that up at the Million Man March. When I'm sitting there with as many people could possibly fit there, and they say 250,000. When I see the March on Washington, pictures from the March on Washington, when Martin Luther King did it, and I see the one with Farrakhan, and they say that there was whatever the number there was there, and there wasn't a million here, man, please, I ain't trying to hear that. Black people been 13% of the population forever. Like, our numbers ain't moved nowhere. You know what I mean? All these Negroes I see, and we ain't no bigger. But then I start looking and saying, hey, hold on, man. I'm in Texas, and it says that there's more blacks in Texas than there are Mexicans. Let me tell you, that is a case of don't believe your lying eyes. Don't believe your lying eyes. Believe what I'm telling you. And then I find out, every Mexican is listed as white. And so since they're listing every Mexican as white, you're telling me that white people are this gigantic majority, but I see a whole bunch of people, Mexicans, that are listed as white, but they ain't white. How many is that the case? Every Egyptian that comes in here is listed as white. I don't know how many Egyptians there are. They may be listening. They may be listing Ethiopians as white. They putting all kind of people in that bucket, man. I ain't trying to hear that, dog. I don't believe you. You need more people. You can tell me, you can point to a census in Texas, and I live in Texas. You can put a census in Texas and tell me that there are more black people than Mexicans. I don't believe you for nothing. I don't believe there are more blacks in Dallas than there are Mexicans in Dallas. I don't believe it. I don't believe that there are more blacks in Houston than there are Mexicans, because everywhere I don't see blacks, I see Mexicans. Everywhere I see white people, I see Mexicans. Every store I go into, I see Mexicans. Every gas station I go to, I see Mexicans. Everywhere. I can take a rock, throw it out my window, and it's going to land on a Mexican. You know why? Because every time somebody knocks on my door asking me to mow the lawn, they're Mexican. Every time I go wash my car, there are 3 or 4 Mexicans drying it off. Do not tell me that there ain't a whole bunch of Mexicans in Texas. So please pardon me if I don't go with the CNN narrative on anything. I'm not doing it, okay? You lied to me once, I don't have to believe you. And you know full damn well they be lying all the time. And guess what? And if they were lying, they wouldn't tell you the truth. You all believe that if you want to believe that. I ain't believing it, dog. You people. How many times the same people going to lie to you and you believe them? Now, I'm not saying you ain't got to like them. I'm not saying you got to dislike them. I ain't saying that you got to think that you're better than they are. I'm not saying that they deserve to be mistreated. All I'm trying to say is, how many times the same people got to lie to you and you believe every bit of what they say? Every time I see somebody pulling out a poll that tells you what somebody thinks, I'm all right with that poll. I'm all right. Nah, I'm all right, bro. Nah, I'm all right, dog. I don't believe you. I think you are a tiny, tiny portion of the worldwide population. That's what I believe. Let me tell you what I believe. I believe that Europe is much smaller than it is on the maps we look at. Because if it was that size, they'd make it bigger. Dog, listen to my logic. I don't believe Europe is anywhere near as big as it is on that map. You know why? Because if it was, they would make it bigger. Because they always exaggerate. So, South America, I know, is way bigger than it is on the map. It's way bigger. And I bet you there's way more people. I bet you Africa is way bigger and way more people. Dog, you don't have to believe it because it's a fact. You don't believe it because it's a fact. I'm trying to tell you, if you tell me, if I catch you exaggerating in all kind of things, like, for example, that there's enough nuclear weapons in the world to destroy the whole world 1,000,000 times over, I think you're trying to make me afraid. That's what I think. I think you're trying to make me afraid. He said, Fanon, Martin, I emailed you a link to Errol and Terence on First Take with Stephen A. Smith earlier this month. Really? Is that all Fanon is trying to say is think for yourself? Exactly. Dog, please. I'm not trying to hear none of that. I'm not trying to hear that because people will put that out there. He said Africa's way bigger for sure. Oh, dude, they're dumb rich too. I taught my daughter that. I was like, we are not a minority. You're not a minority. If you got whites and non-whites, we are not a minority at all. We're nowhere close to one. Nowhere close. Nowhere close. Nope. Nowhere close. Nope. Europe is not a continent either. I picked that up very early in school. That's not a continent. That is a peninsula. Go look at it. I mean, seriously, this is why I'm telling you, just have to think for yourself. Go look at a map right now. I dare you to do this. Go look at a map right now and look at Europe. And you tell me that that is its own independent land mass. Tell me that that is its own land mass. Tell me if it is its own separate and distinct land mass. It's not. It's not. It's not. South America is its own, for the most part, separated landmass. It's got a little connection to Central America and North America, but it is distinct landmass. Boop, boop. Australia is its own unique landmass. Europe is just hanging off the side of Asia. It's just the northwest corner of Asia. It's just the northwest corner of Asia. So it's either all Asia or it's all Europe. But you tell a European that's not a continent. Tell them that that's not a continent. They'll never believe you. Tell you that's how ingrained it is. That's how ingrained things are. When somebody that you trust tells you something. That's why it's so important to get your trust. That's why religion is so important. Because it relies on trust and faith. That's why they say it's the opiate to the people. Yeah. So back to the propaganda. Let's get back to the propaganda. The propaganda. Devin Haney flopped, and he didn't run that back. If Terence Crawford versus Sean Porter flopped, then Devin Haney versus Lomachenko flopped. And if you flop and you don't win convincingly, and you get slapped with a $400,000 fine, and the WBC allows that man to keep his ranking, that's not a good night that's not a good night at the bar, bro. It's not a good night at the bar. It's not a good night out on the town. He's got to run that back. He's got to do it again. He's got to do better. He was going to destroy Vasily Lomachenko. That's what he said he was going to do. He was going to destroy him. He was going to dominate him. And he didn't do that. Didn't do it. I can talk right now like the likes all the way up. Hey, yeah. I didn't time you out. Somebody time you out. Hit the link, though, freaking flyer. Like I said, man, I want to know if you Bill Haney or not. I want to know it. I need to know it. I need to know it, partner. I am the only person that cannot get people to click links, just so you know. Everybody else gets the smoke. Even RuPaul. But RuPaul did. How you going to have more nerve than RuPaul does? I don't get it. Hold on one second. Let me check something real quick. Real quick. Dope. No one outside of hardcore boxing fans cared about that fight. Yeah, but you should be able to sell 250,000 off hardcore boxing fans. Oh, okay. Okay, that's what's up, Freaking Flyer. Okay, that's cool. I don't click the link because I don't disagree with you. Yeah, that may be it. That may be it. That may be it. Look, man, it should if you can sell 250,000 pay-per-views to hardcore boxing fans alone. Hardcore boxing fans didn't buy the fight. That's why you're at 150. Hardcore boxing fans didn't buy the fight. That's why you're at 150. That's the only way you're down there. That is if hardcore boxing fans don't buy 250,000. You can sell 250,000 to hardcore boxing fans. Dude, they're fire sticked up with everybody. That I've never accepted that argument about fire sticks have anything to do with anything, because everybody, you can fire stick everybody. Everybody's pay-per-views are affected by fire sticks. Every single solitary one of them are affected by piracy. Every one. The 1.2 million pay-per-views that were sold by Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia were affected by fire sticks. They were affected by piracy. There are 1.2 million people that are willing just to buy it. Not everybody is going to steal a fight. There are people that are willing to buy the fight. $59.99 is not $1 million to everybody. Some people will look at $59.99, $79 and say, hey, no worries, I'm going to have a party, pay it. Boom, I don't need to steal it for what? Here, $100, right? There's all kind. That's the case with everybody. Hey, John Bowie in that Cash App said thank you, $5. Thank you, boy, John Bowie. You the man, bro. Thank you, man. No, let me tell you what's killing Devin. 12-round fights. We're here for a good time, not a long time. People buy pay-per-views for a good time, not a long time. There's all kind of pay-per-views. You're like, God dog, will you hurry up and get to the main event? Nobody's upset with a second round knockout in a pay-per-view. Dog, Devin's problem is the fights go 12 rounds. That's the problem. Gervonta, you looking, it ain't going the distance. Hey, we know this. It ain't going the distance. Hey, Quez, what's going on, man? Q Zima says, salute. Keep your foot on these fools' neck. Oh, for sure. I'll never take it off. I never take my foot off the necks. I never do. Chillville in the building. Said for support. Thank you again, Fi. Man, the Fi, bro. We got multiple John Bowies in here helping cats out. Now watch this. Let me prove it. Let me prove what I'm saying about people will pay for things that they can get for free. People support in the Cash App on this channel. And it costs you absolutely nothing to watch me. But yet, there are people that will pay money to the channel to support the channel, even though they can say what they say for free. People go to church all the time, sit down in a pew, and when they pass that plate, you can easily do this. Or you can do this. You even got people sitting there talking and grabbing them little pieces of paper and sticking them little pieces of paper in there, licking and putting them checks in there. They throw the checks in there. Don't they? There are plenty of things that people, if they want them, they will pay for, even if they can get it for free. Because they want to show appreciation for the service that they're getting. Nah, man, you can't buy me that. I'll buy you that. No, I'll pay my way. I'll pay my own way. I'll pay my own way. Devin did those numbers because hardcore boxing fans were not interested in that fight. And you better believe that's the truth. Chillville in the building said, I got my man Chillville. Thank you, brother. And Jock A, my guy back in there said, it's Ox. It's Ox Steel. My bad. Ox Steel in the building. Thank you, Ox Steel, for that $1 holler. Thank you, Ox Steel. All right, I'll remember that, Ox. That's a dope name. Thank you, Ox Steel. And then my guy, Mr. Robles, said, have a great Memorial Day weekend, Martin. Thank you, Mr. Robles. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Robles. More than you know, brother. Thank you. And my guy, Mr. I can't say a bald head salute. What's going on, sir? What's going on, man? MP3 Biz in the building with the $5 holler. Thank you so much for your support, bro. Thank you so much for your support. Absolutely. Cannot do without cats like you. Thank you, man. And my guy, obviously my noopy, Chillville in the building. And my guy, Chillville again in the building. He said, you are absolutely correct. 6, absolutely, brother. Much love in that Cash App, bro. Yes, they absolutely will pay when they can get it for free. Okay? Yeah, they will. So don't tell me that, it's Fire Sticks is the reason that it didn't. Nah. Lomachenko was a hype job. Lomachenko was a hype job. He is a hype job. He ain't nowhere near as good as those guys were saying he was. He's damn good, though. But he's nowhere near as good as those people were saying. And I'm going to tell you right now, y'all better hope that that's not true of Devin Haney. Because as of right now, Devin looked good against George Kambosos, came back and looked like it looked like, dog, he didn't look good against Lomachenko. He said, Mr. Tell It Like It Is. Fanon, we enjoy we enjoy your content. Real spill. You're going to get what I really think, man. You're going to get what I really think. Or maybe it's the platform one may not want to pay a monthly subscription for something they barely use. Dog, however you sold it is however you sold it. Check the AshCap OG. It ain't much, but it's something. Hey, thank you, brother. Hey, if it's something, it's much. Thank you very much. Hey, what's going on, man? Cool boy. Hey, Stephanie Bill said, hit that gong for me, brother. Be well, sir. All day, bro. Yes, sir. I don't think Devin is average. I don't know if he's an A+ level fighter, though. He had a different and you can be an A+ level fighter and have a problem with a B level fighter. But I'm just telling you that he ain't really shown, dog, he ain't really shown it like that. He's not performed like Jermell. I have no reason to believe he's better than Jermell Charlo. Hey, my guy Powerhouse said, I saw Haney versus Tank and saw Shakur versus Loma. I say Haney versus Tank and Shakur versus Loma next. Much love in that Cash App. Nah, I'm going to tell you right now, thank you for that Cash App. I want Haney-Lomachenko next. That's a rematch that need to happen, bro. Hey, my guy, Steph again said, for Terry's pork chop. I definitely could have fried that pork chop, bro. You know what I would have missed, though? If I had fried that pork chop. Your thoughts, Fanon? What you talking about? Hold on 1 second. Let me back up. Where did it go? Bald head, salute, Fanon. Salute. What's my thoughts on what? Give me one. And John Boy said, much love to all the supporters. Thank you, John Boy. Exactly, bro. Man, John Boy God dog. Thank you, John Boy. No joke, bro. Thank you so much for all you do, man. Thank you for all you do. But look, if ain't nobody going to hit this link, I'm going to get off. No joke. If ain't nobody. Hey, Creel said, Devin said he's going to turn non-believers into believers. Did he accomplish that? He turned believers into non-believers. No, he did the opposite. He turned believers into non-believers. It's the opposite. Your thoughts, Fanon? Haney looked surprised during the fight because they told him he had enough power to hurt Loma. Man, I'm gonna tell you, man, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I think you know. I think you knew he didn't have enough power. What's going on, Soda Black?
Yo, peace, Fanon. Can you hear me? I'm on the Bluetooth real quick.
Oh, yeah, I'm good. I can see you. I can hear you.
I just got a quick question, then I got to head up out of here. As you can see, man, I'm dressed to
get it
in.
Get it in, brother. Make that money.
Long story short, I just want to, I got a question about, the Hannah Gabriel testing positive situation.
Yeah.
So basically, I just want to know, I don't know if you know, but if you do, can you please share it with us? Why, how do these fighters, okay, let me. All right. So long story short, are they taking these substances during training camp, or is they, or are they like taking it before training camp and thinking it's going to be out their system before they get tested? I'm just trying to figure out like how are they getting caught? Like how are they that misinformed to not, you know what I mean? Like I don't know. How are they getting caught?
Man, I don't know any. I really honest. I'm not an expert on that. I don't know more than you do, man. Pretty much, I know what I've heard. And yeah, they do it out of competition. A lot of them that are doing it do it out of competition, and then they try to cycle off of it before they know, around the time that they know that they're going to be tested, so they get the benefits during when they're not fighting, and then they have the benefits of having done it while they're training. But Hannah Gabriel's, I can't speak. I really can't speak on that.
Yeah, well, that was just the latest of the greatest news.
Yeah.
So that's why I just brought that up. But yeah, I was just wondering, because when you want to pass the test, it's a certain day, 30 days or whatever, how many days, for it to be out your system. So I'm just wondering, are they just like, you know what, I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna take these drugs, and hopefully they don't come test me, or. I just don't know how they just keep getting caught. And if you
a lot of these dudes, let me correct that.
A
lot of dudes ain't getting caught. Most people are not getting caught.
Okay, got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's not the case that every time. It's not the case that every time that there's somebody's taking it that are getting caught. Most people don't get caught that are doing it. That's why people keep doing it. If they caught them every time, people wouldn't be doing it.
Makes sense. You hit it right on the head. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Didn't think about that side of the quarter, but appreciate you, OG. It's always
anytime, brother. Thank you. I got one more dude, then I'm about to bounce for the day.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, hey, what do you do? What do you do, man?
I'm a supervisor at the United Club, the United Airlines Club. It's like like a membership.
Oh yeah,
club,
that's
VIP
in the
club.
airport. You work in the airport.
Yeah, I'm a manager there. I'm a manager at the club.
Okay, that's in what city? So whenever I go through there, I can walk in there and get
Minnesota,
them
man. Minnesota, just come ask for your boy, man.
Oh, for sure. If I'm ever in Minnesota, man, I'm gonna definitely go look. Definitely gonna go look for the United Airlines deal over there, bro.
Oh yeah, free drinks and food, man. I got you.
That's what it is in there. That's what you get in there.
Yeah. To be a member, oh yeah, man. They get free liquor. Top of the line, free liquor. Free food and all that. Yeah, man. Just Google United Club. They got one in every airport.
How much does it cost?
To be a member, it's probably like $500 a year. But if you want to come like on a daily, it's like $59 per day. But if I'm in there and you in there, bro, you ain't got to pay nothing, OG. I got you.
$500 a year to be a United member.
Yeah, but
if I travel,
I'll
be a United member for sure.
Travel frequent, then it's worth it because you get to go in there in every state. You don't have to wait on layovers out there with the general public. You get to watch TV. I was actually watching one of the fights in there one night, but that's a long story short, man.
All right, bro. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
All right, man. Get back.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm about to do that. I don't fly enough though. What's going on, MP3 Biz? What's going on, my bald-headed brother?
What's going on, Fanon? How's it kicking, man?
Man, I'm good, bro. I'm good. I can't complain about not a thing, man.
I had a thought about what you were saying, man. And first of all, I would say respect to Haney, But when you was talking about yes, man, you made me think something. During that fight, everybody was talking about how he was looking confused at a certain point. I started to think he was confused because he had everybody telling him, boom, like he was gonna hurt him to the body. And he wasn't getting hurt to the body.
Hey, man, I heard this dude say that those body shots were the type of body shots that lift you off the ground.
Yeah, that's why I was like, that's that yes man
Like,
stuff.
you tripping. He didn't lift that man off no damn ground with them shots.
So you made that man levitate, nah? That's why I was like, he was like, they was in that when they was playing them clips, and it was like, boom. I was like, boom, and I sent the a chat a text and somebody's comment. I was like, not until I see it in the ring. I mean, I know I hear y'all say that he's knocking people out during training camp, but I don't see no proof of that in his actual fights. You know what I'm saying? And so I take it. I said, I'll take it. I was like, hey, I don't know. I'm not there. I'll take it with a grain of salt until let's see what he does in the ring. But I didn't see no boom. You know what I'm saying? All I saw was confusion on his face.
No, Devin Haney's never going to knock out anybody ever again.
Yeah, because he was like, because he's
never going to get a knockout ever again in his career. I'm almost willing to put money on that.
Because he looked at his dad, he was like, the game plan, I don't think it's working. It's like, he wasn't talking about no boom then.
No, bro. No. What else on your mind, though, man?
Man, just chilling here, man. Cleaning up a little bit at home. My wife's, she just went to London, to go see her sister. And she's roaming around London and Paris, saying having fun. Saying I'm back into my bachelor days when, I'm eating, Spanish rice, potato chips, and ham sandwiches.
Oh, okay. Yeah, got to cook for yourself, man. Got to have that tool. Got to get them tools, man. I cook for my wife a lot of the time. I think I'm the more accomplished cook in the house. So,
hey, man, I could boil the hell out of some water.
Oh, all right, bro. I appreciate you, man. I got a cat behind you, man. Make sure you come back next time, bro. Always talk to MP3.
We'll do, man. You take it easy.
All right, for sure. Peace. All right. Hey, real quick. Ray, Cal Cooler. I see you, Rick. Cal Cooler saying, he said, hey, didn't want to be left out with a huge $50 holler, brother. Thank you, man. Hey, that's the Devin Haney pay-per-view. Thank you for that Devin Haney pay-per-view. No, that's a Devin Haney pay-per-view right there. Thank you, bro. Hey, Fanon, hey, free and fly. Hey, Fanon, you shouldn't have said that because I'm going to probably get kicked off the channel that day. For what? Oh, for the day that he gets a knockout? Yeah, let me see. Let me see that knockout, bro. And hey, Mr. Voltan said, hey, keep up the good work and speaking facts. Thank you, brother, for the $3 holler, bro. That's big. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. No joke. Thank you. And my God, idly gifted in the bill said relationships are more powerful than money. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. I try to tell people that, man. That's why I thank you guys so much for listening to me. I don't care if there's 1,000 people in here. There's 350. There's 400, 5, whatever. You guys really support the channel. You're not here just to, you disagree. So a lot of y'all disagree with me a lot of times. Y'all here to, y'all come, y'all support the channel. You support the conversation. It means a lot, man. It means a ton. It really, really does, man. And I can never underestimate or understate how much that means and how important it is. And Steph Brown said, hey, Soda Black, good to see you. Yes, sir. Soda Black, man. Soda Black, good dude, man. I'm definitely. Oh, but you say, hey, I'm waiting for Rick 10. Oh, technical difficulties. Look, hey, let me know if you're trying to work on them. I won't get off until you Rick 10s until you fix them. Or until you tell me that you're just good. But look, man, here's the thing. Fanon, how much money you think this fight will cost on pay-per-view? $80. $80. I think it's going to be at the same price point, $79.99. I think we're going to get the same price point that you're going to get for Gervonta and Ryan. I think that's a good price point. Going up, like that may turn some people off going up. But I think it's probably going to be at that $80 price point. Drop the link. Here you go. God is good all the time. Even if you don't think what's happening is good for you. God is good all the time. Believe you me, I say that with all my all the truth I can muster. Do not understand people who do not see that for nothing. I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? Jay, my guy in the building, said we pay. Hey, I'm just gonna say your last name, Mr. Jones, said we pay for fighters who get down or lay down. Exactly. Get down or lay down. Absolutely, bro. That type of fighter, get down or lay down. But definitely got to find a way. You talk, that knockout that was. Hey, thank you, Mr. Jones in the building. Thank you, brother. Huge. How high did Mayweather fight get? I know that shit may have been about $1, bro. That shit might have been $1. But this ain't Mayweather. This ain't Mayweather Pacquiao. Mayweather Pacquiao was way up there. Oh, okay. What's going on, Rick? You froze, man. You on mute.
Is it messing up?
Nah, you're good now. Hurry up before it
it's
messes
breaking
up.
up still.
Nah, you're good. So hurry up before
Hey,
it
man.
does.
Hold on.
What's up, man?
All right, nah, I'm good now.
You good?
Hey, dude, I'm really good because of this announcement. Hey, man, every time I would send you a cash app, I always say to keep hope alive. Every month since November, I've been keeping hope alive. Keeping hope alive. I wouldn't let none of y'all discourage me. I wouldn't let none of y'all talk me out of it. I say, yeah, the man ducked, but the fight is gonna happen. Just hang tight, people. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. I would never let it go. It's finally here. Let me ask you this question.
Yes, sir.
Man, we getting Bud and Errol undisputed. We Monster anyway, Cool Boy Steph, both undefeated. Any chance we gonna get B-Ball and better be ass? Undefeated fight, man. Undisputed. No. Any chance are we? Why?
No. Because those are the people that are ruining boxing. because they're not. Eddie Hearn and DAZN and ESPN ain't getting together to try to make that fight. If they were fighting on PBC, we'd be getting it. So let me distinguish y'all with who's making the big fights. Every fight that you brought in there, with the exception of Devin Haney and Vasily Lomachenko, was the PBC. Cool Boy Steph is a PBC fighter, and Al Haymon made that fight. Gervonta Davis, Al Haymon made that fight. Errol, Spence, Terence, Crawford, they made that fight. Those are the dudes that are making those fights and are having the flexibility to make those fights. I do not believe that Eddie Hearn and DAZN are going to try to give up Dimitri Bivol to that ass whooping he very well may get from Arthur Beterbiev, because they want to keep that dude, they want to keep that belt, and they want to keep selling that garbage, that Canelo garbage ass rematch in which he's going to get smoked in. And you're going to have you got Bob Arum that ain't trying to spend the money because it ain't a big fight. That's my take. So no, because they're not even talking about it. Neither one of them. And by the way, the WBC has already said that they're not going to sanction a WBC belt that includes Dimitri Bivol. So they can't even fight for undisputed because the WBC says that they're going to strip, that they act
I
like.
gotta go.
You got to go? What's up? Rick, I don't have any problem seeing you, man. None. You must be getting bad reception.
Man, okay.
I don't have any problem seeing you or hearing you.
Yeah. It's in and out on my end, man. But I'm gonna get out of here.
Right,
it's messing up on my end. But hey, I just wanted to chime in and say the fight finally here, and we're gonna see what happens July 29th, man. Good deal. Peace.
Right. And Fahim Sator ducked out that $50 he owes me. Yeah, I'm lying. That's a lie. All right. Get back at you, brother. Peace. All right, one more. Let me see. Hey, my guy, Soda Black in the building said, John Boy and Fanon, y'all good at MSP Airport. That's what's up. All right, for sure. Thank you, brother. And Soda back at it said, because they legalized. Oh, because they legalized in my state, I got 5 on it. Thanks, bro. Big time supporting the channel today. But look, man, I'm going to get up out of here. I hope y'all had fun in the conversation. If y'all had fun, hit the like button. If you've not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Go check out a video, share a video. Please support the channel in any way that you can. I so much appreciate from you. Champ does not equal great fighter. Keyshawn Davis would have been a champ if he fought Kambosos. I agree with that. But anyway, yeah, exactly, Alejandro. The Beterbiev Bivol situation is sad. But I'm going to get up out of here a little early today. I've been going long all week. Thank y'all so much, y'all. I will be back tomorrow. So ain't no need to just say enjoy my weekend. I'm going to be back. Hey, Fahim Satar said that's slander. I'll sue. I said I'm lying. You immediately know I'm lying. I'm lying. I backed out that bet, dog. I backed out that bet. Anyway, yes, I did. I backed out that bet. We got more than people for now. Yeah, we do. Hey, and Frequent Flyer, thank you, brother. I appreciate specifically the Frequent Flyer, especially if you are Bill Haney. Stone Alone in the building. Said Cash App, my bad. Hold on one second. I got to stick for a second. Oh, I got 2. Hey, my guy Stone Alone in the building with the $5 holler. Thank you, brother, for that support, bro. That's big. Thank you, man. Thank you. That's big, man. Thank you, sir. And my guy John Boyan again said, he said, don't say that, Soda Black. I'm 9 minutes away. Much love in that Cash App, brother. Thank you, John Boy. Thank you, bro. Say thanks, brother. Hey, thank you, Ja. Thank you, Ja Tony. But anyway, man, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Much love to everybody in the chat, everybody in the Cash App, keeping the channel going while I'm up in this YouTube prison, and I'm out. I'm really glad I was wrong. Yeah, Fahim. No doubt. All right, man, I'm out. Deuces.